olóògbé mi ò rí sójú rí. Fídíò call ni mo ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ńgbà tó bí ọmọ ẹ̀. So ìgbà wo ló wá jọ ń transfer owó láàrin ara wọn? Thank God they said transfer. So there will be documents. There will be electronically so according to them, it's a transfer. So that means it was transferred electronically via phone, right? Or via wire transfer. So they have to provide that document. Good evening, Sister Onyoye. Tó bá dẹ̀ pé thank you, ma.
Who has a case to answer? So let's keep our fingers crossed, but please let us come out. If you know you want justice for Mohbad genuinely, and you live in Lagos, you are in Nigeria, in any part, I just saying, please, we need to come together and let's lend our voice. Due to the IP address, Wunmi and Iyabo Ojo are marched, and they should be invited for. For what? What does that mean? It's not you. You could share. I don't know what you're trying to bring out with that. Fact of the case, not even fact of surprise, the case fact is especially on that, posted that I think it's copying to us. You can that they use our phone hosting the IP at which they logged in that particular blog, because trust me, the blog has committed a lot of crimes that people are seriously willing to go to court. I personally just feel like let me leave those syndicates. Not totally, but I feel like àwọn tí mo mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wà nú ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti láwọn ti gbìyànjú díẹ̀ wọ́n ti ga débì kan àwọn náà fún ara wọn ṣe àwọn tó wà fi ṣubú bọ̀tì mo mọ̀ pé lọ́la nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ wọ́n á lọ pàdé tí wọ́n wájú kò ṣe lọ́dọ̀ because ẹni bàbá wọn kí wọ́n wọ̀ bí ṣe bí nígbà kan by now they would have been exposed but ìyá náà jẹ́ wọ́n ẹ̀rí pé lára wọn náà tó wà ní ìwò kìíní yẹn wọn náà pàdé ìbàjẹ́ wọ́n bọ́ta àwọn náà ń sunkún lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára àwọn náà rógbó ẹkún nǹkan wọn náà ò lọ dáadáa wọn kàn fagídí gbé tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ lògbà lágídí ayé wọn hàn dáadáa àwọn èèyàn rí pé ó dàbí pé ní náà nǹkan ṣe kí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ nù because ó lè ṣe àtàwà sókè ìpòyí ló borí so but for now let's focus on justice for now. So who has something to say before I press further? Who has something to say? King Posh, I've given the report of the Ibadan issue. I've posted on my
Mr. Yomi. Hello, how are you, Mr. Yomi?
Hello.
Okay, let me just move out a little bit. There's that of noise here where I am. Okay, are you hearing me now? Mr. Yomi, are you hearing me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Please, I just want to. Oh, God bless you, sir. I just want to just a word of advice, please, and I want you to keep it and make use of it. You are not familiar to TikTok, which is very good because sometimes social media has been polluted, and then social media have been mixed up by many people that that come in to the social media in the name of they just want to make money. Now, I want you to be a chairman of your platform. You have come into this justice with sense of solidarity. Sense of solidarity as an activist, which I respect so much. And what you need from people is sense of belonging. You don't force people. You can't just be going to every platform. You have tell us what you want to do. Anybody that needs something from you, let them come to your platform. What you need to do is you can meet with the head of each platform. If you have anything you want to get from them, or you want to discuss with them. If you are not careful, going to different kind of platform will lead to fracas. There are many people that are waiting for you at various platforms. They are just looking for any statement they can hold on to you. They will go back to their platform. They will misinterpret it intentionally. Are you getting what I'm saying? Hello, are you still with me? Okay. No, they will misinterpret it intentionally. They will turn it to fracas. And if fracas come into it, believe me, it will distract you. It will change your focus. They will abuse you. They will abuse your father. They will abuse your wife. They will bring out your picture. So I want you to maintain your lane as a chairman of your platform. If you need to get anything from anyone, they have head of each platform. Meet with their head. Discuss with them. What are you discussing in this platform? This is my own. What is your own? Don't just be going to their platform. They will be asking you unreasonable questions because they want to get something from your mouth. And you don't know everybody that is in that platform. And any host that you cannot trust, please put that host aside. You don't need to carry everybody along. You are an activist. You have come in with a sense of solidarity. What you need from people is sense of belonging. If they cannot develop that sense of belonging by themselves, you can't force it to them. Mr. Yomi, God will bless you more. I have a meeting. I will get back to you. Let me just pause it. We will talk later. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Very important. And I want to believe all of us agree with that. Because we would have to TikTok, and to be honest with you, it's got to a time though I have the energy to talk, but so but then I needed to, talk, I need to engage, I need to motivate, so that was what necessitated that early stuff. But it's not that I'm not keen into what you said. Trust me, I love the fact that somebody came on board and established this concern. And we should all please accept it. So if anybody invites me and I take my time to say, you know what, I honorably or humbly decline, it's okay by me. You understand? Though, whether I speak here, whether I go to other platforms, people that want to be reckless will be reckless. Because no matter how careful you are in life, if you run into somebody who is careless, if anybody who was not there when the incident happened, they might blame the person that was careful. And that is the dynamics of life. You have to understand that things work, people reason differently and they go with their motives, irrespective of reality, staring at them in the face. So we are going to move on. It's quite germane. When they ask me what is my background, they ask me what is my resume in human rights advocacy, I am always willing to shun it out and tell the world, this is who I am, this is my background, and this is what I stand for. So, and whoever is reasonable enough should be convinced. It's a different ballgame. The first case that led to serious argument and stuff was meant to be like that because it wasn't easy for people to accept that I am neck deep into human rights advocacy. I love it. I just volunteered myself, and it was even because of what I have been carefully doing. Go and check my movies. Check Onikede. Check Agbesorisun. And few other movies that I've written and produced out. You will see me putting human rights protection and enforcement on the spot. But people thought it was just, some people thought it was just a movie to just entertain. But the key messages that are there that concerns human rights, they are embedded there. And when you look at the case of Mr. Ogundari that I went to advocate for in your state today, he succumbed. He accepted the 800,000 naira as compensation for the person that by his daughter for the treatment of his wife and 2 other children. And because he felt like if I don't collect, at that point in time, this guy will just go, nothing will happen. And probably at some point, he realized that the police that even wanted to prosecute are reluctant. And that is why we need to educate the people. When you have a case like this, when your case comes up and you know that your right has been infringed upon, and you took it to the station, and you notice that the DPO or any member, any police officer, they are reluctant to push the case to where you will get justice without being compromised. And then you're asking them, you have done your investigation. I mean, why are you not charging this person to court? If you notice that they are not doing anything, it is very important for you. Even if you cannot speak English, or if you don't have money for a lawyer, look for somebody that can help you express your thoughts. That this is what happened, this is what happened. Then take the letter yourself to the higher authority. And when you take the letter to the higher authority, maybe to the police command, or to the higher authority, or even to the zonal command, you ensure that it is properly received and you hold the copy of your letter. So when you do that, there is no way the higher authority, they don't know what they have done at the division. It is not their duty to cover because they don't even know your status. They will call them. They will call them. What is happening to so case? Bring the case file and bring, from what I'm seeing in this petition, that means you are trying to even use the police status to deny somebody his fundamental right to justice. Then they will call them. So if the person has wasted money at the division, then they will be in problem. But everybody, you are living in fear. And the reason this fear is so endemic and so neck deep in our society is because apart from the prolonged military rule that has eaten deep into the fiber of the society, that everybody lives in fear, because we cannot understand why somebody who is a military administrator or a council chairman will say, okay, I don't want to see you people there tomorrow in that your house. And then that tomorrow they will bring soldiers and soldiers will start beating and they chase people out. A notice of 24 hours. And then you cannot go to court. If you go to court, they will beat you. Because this is the attribute of the military regime. But because our parents, they don't know the difference. They call it Ijoba. So at the end of the day, people put their lives on the line. Human rights activists, Democrats, they said, we don't want military regime, we don't want military government. And because these military people, they don't want to still leave the power, they said, okay, we'll return to democracy. All of us, the same set of military people, they switch to civilian. And before they leave, they ensure that they created a constitution that will favor them. That is why they put everything, key things that will make society work at the state level, they put it on the exclusive list. The military, of course, is meant to be on the exclusive list. Nobody will fight that. Army can be on the exclusive list. But police are not meant to be on the exclusive list. Nigeria is so big that they are supposed to, make it state by state or regional policing. Because policing is not something that you toy with. It is within ourselves. And then you have to make it, this set of people from this place, give them police, because Ojumaruju will see ourselves and be able to attend to it. But our parents were so messed up with this ideology of a military rule, and it has sent, for this thing to have stayed, Babangida Buhari, 1983 to 1985 or 86, General Buhari 86 to 1993. That's a long time. Once they've stolen the future and the future and the future and the future. And why they are doing that? Because they are not trained. They don't even have the patience to deal with people. They messed up the society that at the end of the day, all the infrastructures in Nigeria, they were abandoned. Because if you ask them, what do you want to do? Sir, we need to go and maintain this. Are you down below Kai? That's say don't do it. If you go and maintain it behind the military administrator, they will lock you up and they will say they should go and kill you arbitrarily. They should buy you arbitrarily. So all these things are what has eaten deep. And the same people that went through this, they are still alive. So the only thing it has become their DNA. That at the end of the day, they don't believe that anybody can challenge or speak truth to the authority. And after they've given it to us like that, we just ran into that problem and we inherited the same thing.
We moved dental pathogens.
Who is that? Rado, mute your camera. If you want to say something, let me know. So at the end of the day,
I actually want to talk, sir.
You want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just let me round this up then I'll bring you in. So that it will be like I just talked. Okay. So at the end of the day, that was why it looks like the country, some people believe it cannot, and we are still lucky. Though some of these past military heads, they are still alive, but of course, they still have impact because the kind of money they have stolen from this country and they have stuck even with their families. They are the one controlling the major parts of our Nigerian economy. We are not going to shy away from that truth. But what can we do? The only thing left for us is to understand that the basic idea that they are using to exploit us, despite all the money they have stolen, is our diversity, tribal diversity, because they asked to go with the British that gave us amalgamation. That 1914 amalgamation is not okay. We should, but it's what we have to just accept. 3 people can never stand a pair, and at the end of the day, they place us in a way that one region will always be in opposition. So for that reason, it's very difficult if they keep playing the tribal card. And if the masses keep seeing the other tribe as enemy, we will never be united, not to talk of coming together to form the masses army and save the country away from this oligarchy and those power brokers. But there's still a way out. The only way out is to start coming together and say, you know what, okay, we are no longer we are divided as a nation. But we can still be united when we all come together and say, whatever the case may be, equal human rights is the goal. If we achieve that, we'll be able to get our society back. So, Akile, Olile, please come on board. Let me hear your view.
Yeah, thank you very much, YF. I want to start by thanking God for giving you to us at this our generation, because your voice really means a lot to us in this regime that we are having now. Thank you once again, and thank God also. I want to go back to what All for One said, NEPA going to a platform. And I want to relate that to what you said in the afternoon. I was shocked when you said so. But at the same time, I see that you are blessed because you have actually said the right thing. That was when you made mention that you will also call Wunmi because you want to hear our own part of the story too, so that it won't be that you are one-sided. I was shocked, but at the same time, no, this is the right thing. This is standing neutral, looking, seeking for justice. So, Tibani can relate it, but look at All for One. So, at times, Taba listens in nonsense. Sense man jade mbele mi. if you did not go to hear the part of our side here, no, you might not, avoiding them is not the solution in this. So if they invite you, listening to them does not mean they are going to canvass you to join them. You also said something in the afternoon when somebody was praying for you. You said, no, they will forever come, but they will forever abuse you. Like you said just now, even if you are doing this on your platform, some people will still talk. If they want to batch you, they will batch you. So for you, láti lọ gbogbo extra miles, tẹ lọ ní recently tí mo rí getting informations, you can't find information from the positive side alone. Both positive and negative. Ló jẹ́ kí nǹkan máa lọ síwájú. You have to hear their own nonsense. Tó ń sọ yẹn náà. To us is nonsense. To you it might also be nonsense. But at times there is sense in nonsense. So that is what I want to say. If anybody send an invitation based on what you are looking for, listening to them might be of advice. That is my own opinion, though. Thank you, sir.
Let me just portray what you just. Thank you so much. Okay, you've made your point. Okay, you've rounded up. I just wanted to portray before you continue, but good, you have rounded up. One thing is sacrosanct. If there is anybody that I know, someone at the beginning, I think was it on the 12th of September last year or 13th, that day or second day Mohbad by, I just saw a series of Instagram accounts. You know, they were tagging me directly and they were coming to my DM and they were trying to say such thing happened. I should speak up. I should fight for social person. At that point, I swear on my life, I don't know who is called Mohbad. The only time I get to know something about him was when they were saying Tamodege Jigon and Kadoso Jigon Baboja posted on his page. I thought he was trying to, you know, with whoever was mocking him. And I was concerned because at least it's somebody I know. I just we grew up together and went to the same primary school. So I won't say because he's talking on his page, we're following each other, then I see his concern and I'll take my eyes away. I will still see what is going on with him. Does he need help? So that was when I now saw that I saw that he went to meet him. I don't know his song, I don't know anything there. Those songs that I was listening to that were his own, in my mind, I thought it was for Naira Marley. So I never knew he sang them. Because, and at the end of the day, so when they were making me to I should speak up, I should, fight for him that he was killed, he was pied, and I told the person, I said, you are only attacking me. If you are attacking my name that I am not doing anything, I'm an activist, does not mean I would just be jumping on any matter without knowing what really transpired or show me evidence. You just want me to start posting. I can't be doing that. Don't force people to do what they don't want to do. Send me what you want me to see. That's okay, I'm sorry. Person, one account, second one, they now send me video. And I told the person, I said, send this to my WhatsApp. Because I don't know how to download on DM then. I downloaded the video, particularly the one he was beating, and while he was with the NDLA, they were shouting NDLA. Then I now saw if there anything happened to me, these people did, they sent a petition to me. I said, and this person is now dead. Then they sent me the wife's screenshots, what she wrote. I said, and I went to go and check the wife. I said, so she has a 5-month-old child. And this is bad. Who would have done this to this woman? Then I took it upon myself. I lifted the video because people were like, I think those people knew that they were focusing on Naira Marley and Familari. And they felt like, you know what? We will push this thing on this our page. I said, I'm not after anybody. If this person wants justice, it is all right. So, and it wasn't involving the father or the mother then. So, and we did all we can. We pushed it out, and I was tagging the American embassy, the police, the example association. I started making calls because I was on my world tour then. So by the time the reaction started coming up and blah blah blah, then burial, the noise, we saw video. Look at where they want to bury him. Blah blah. What's going on? I started going to check. Then music of this person. Then I realized that it was one that sang this song. He sang that song. I'm like, Jesus, this is a bundle of talent. Why would somebody do this to anybody in this country? And it's already out to the public. Are we going to say we don't see it and we should allow this thing to go? It's a message to all of us. And then we took it up. So at the first instance, everybody was fighting to let women get justice. And that is what we are still fighting. But it would be wrong of me if in the course of investigation, because I couldn't rush into conclusion, even my colleague that was mentioning names and everything, I had to start, I don't want to antagonize. So I was trying to put up a story that don't mention name, don't attack directly, because it could lead to criminal defamation and stuff like that. Because I know the implication. But at the end of the day, a lot of people took it upon themselves and they started. But I couldn't stop advocating for justice then. And then I said, I'll have to come back from America. I posted my ticket. I have to come back. If it's going to take me to come back, I will cut short my world tour and we have to go and fight for justice, because this is not going to, we can't allow this. It's already on the world, it's out there, the public. Are we going to say as a society, it doesn't make sense to us? And everybody key into it, and then we all asking that they should go and exhume the body and then they should investigate what killed him, thinking that somebody only and it's still a possibility. So at the end of the day, we made every attempt to ensure that we scream out and the government intervened and they did all they can. And trust me, the only time I only noticed was that when they brought the idea of DNA, it is important. If we start looking at what happened and the police investigated and we saw the investigation and we realized that nobody spoke about, number one, initially they didn't speak about encounter of any prime boy. They didn't speak about a nurse coming to the house to treat him. They didn't talk about that it was after the injection was administered, he reacted to it. The only thing that they just diverted our focus on was previous bullying. Bullying is not acceptable. It's a criminal offense. Nobody should encourage it. But of course, it now looks like the bullying happens months before that incident. Maybe the same people bullying are the ones that organize or orchestrate what eventually by the mobile. It's investigation that will unravel that. But the wife also alleged, she posted something that said, "Shebi una don't buy him. Abi, if they don't buy this nigger." I don't know why she was referring to her husband as a nigger, and that even if she won't go marry again, she can never marry. It's still reaction in the heat of emotion. But all those things, we were expecting that, please investigate, Olopa, do your job. And then when police came back and gave the preliminary reports, because whether anybody likes it or not, the first press release of the police is still preliminary reports. The
Please,
case is not yet concluded.
like the video.
There is no way. If you think the police have finished their job, to me, they have not even started. Intro, only anywhere according to the law, is intro. And then when we start dissecting, the whole world is watching. There is no sense in you trying to investigate that kind of crime, and then you now omit who should be a suspect. and you are treating the person as a victim. That is number one. You are treating her as a witness. EBT or not particular fundamental error here. And that fine. It might look like, oh, we thought those are the primary suspect that we want to look into. If police were to be professional naturally, and that is what I was saying. It's not because anybody contacted me or something. It's my interview. I don't need anybody to come and tell me that don't be doing human rights or face movie. If the society and the masses, if they see my movies for over 20 years and they say, and consecutively, I am not a filmmaker that I did when I went away for a long time. Consecutively, I was bringing out movies that the masses were loving, and they cannot say you are not a good filmmaker or you're not a good actor. Or no, if I can do that for 20 years, that means I should be able to use that grace that the people gave to me to contribute and give back again. Because there is difference between popularity and name. Anybody can be popular. Even criminals can be popular. People doing antisocial things can be popular. But to have a name, it must be attached to a substance. And that is why you see some people that are in this job, after they've acted or they've done it, even before they fight, you realize that people are no longer talking about them. It's because the only thing they relied on, after the masses gave them the chance to get popular, they did not switch and say, how can I build a name that after me, it will still be there. And it's because after they've seen what you are doing, if they realize that that thing is what they see with from other actors, and they will just gradually forget you. So, and that is why I said, you know what? They didn't make a mistake in contributing into my life. Majority of people that I love and say, I'm your fan, they are not my family. They don't even know where I come from. So if they can be so loyal to me and, let me find a way to cash a niche for myself and give back. And if it in turns become something that, will give me a semblance of a good name, also do it. But the beginning is always very easy, particularly taking human rights as a core. You will be bashed, you will be misunderstood, you will be misconstrued, you will be hated, you will be disdained. They will even want to take your main career off you because they can't understand why an actor who is still doing well for himself will quickly, switch into something that is tasking and can be draining. And I am not regretting. I focused on this. So I am not after anybody. My own is I cannot, because it is a woman, or because I will not be loved, I won't be liked, or because I start changing my tone because I look at this thing is tilting towards this person. It's just the normal truth I will be saying. And if the society or they try to use a system of government or they try to use anybody in government to now make us look stupid, that is when I will react. Because I am nobody's slave in this country. I will never be anybody's slave. Are you a slave trade? Me, my great grandfather me teach slavery, but somebody have paid the ultimate price, and they fought for my own freedom today. Though I have not gotten the full freedom, but the one I have, I will stand and defend it with my life, so that my children will not even have to stress themselves again. But for me to now say, because somebody is a president, somebody is a governor, he will say they should turn my life to opposite. When I advocate for Babajisha's case and they were trying to change the case and make him look like, let's reduce that to your mispotency. Let's keep saying the man is guilty. Maybe he will. I can't stop. It will never weaken me. Even if you try to weaken me with that kind of a case, God has not weakened me. What I needed, God is giving me. Me in the share, me in Shekoko. Or no. When God is fighting for you and is saying, Egbagyoshi, I will deal with you in my own way. Because at the end of the day, what I have said in that case, what I have done in that case is the honest truth. I don't support crime. It's pure human rights protection and is running after the truth. Stand by the truth because only the truth can set us free. If your children are not an harbinger of the truth, they can never be free. If you don't like the truth, you can never be free. The government, if they bring lies to you, don't say because it's the government. Even whether you like it or not, you will go. The government will still remain. The person that wants to use the government power will go. There are some governors that are gone. So you need to raise yourself and fortify your morality. Nelson Mandela was held 27 years. He stood his ground. I'm not after anybody. So it is going to be, the earlier the better, that the Wunmi and Saku are playing to the gallery is at their own disadvantage, because whether they like it or not, it's not possible. The cocoa simple. You can't tell me. You can't be making decisions. They should bring where Mohbad said, this hand, don't send this all up. Why are police doing like this? Forget about whether the boy is into anything. I want to win anytime your picture. That is where so far go like your way to here. On was saying this, nurse ni won raye ni on Allah on say my travel day. So where did Mohbad spoke to the nurse and say, "Hello, I will still hold the pain. I'll wait for you tomorrow." Why are the police not saying that? Can you, in your honesty, you have already committed a crime. How can you tell us? Because the man did not make the phone call. He did not make the decision that I will wait for the woman. Who made the decision for him that he can continue with the pain, the swollen hand, bleeding hand, till the day the nurse that he has never met before? We are not feel now. If you as a wife put yourself in that situation, then why will you tell me not to challenge you? I will challenge you, except you can tell me that this is it, or I was scared, or they did this, or somebody came and they held a gun at my neck. That is when we can be able to help you. But to say that we cannot challenge you, something that came to the public, not your life. I will tell you, can, some of these women that are hearing this truth and are still trying to lambast people like us. Let's see what will befall them. Let's see what will happen to your children. The thing typing on social media, on comment section will get to people like me. Amy, I have a deeper life as an actor. I know they look for people to like me. Just do what is right beside me. I have a record. Only an hypocrite will say the Yomi that we know that was growing. I don't be Arubo actor. Don't be say Arubo na talk of the Duke movie. I entered the industry as a teenager. People saw me grow. They invested in me grow. They know my behavior. They know. No be now they go to tell you say you mean na pedophile. You mean na only the little putters will fall for that kind of a stuff. That even if I don't get anything I won't do with my name. Now person will say I know say he mess up with children. Now I go say no, he has right to do it. There is no way I would have said that. But because they know majority don't know human rights, they don't know the right, and what I was fighting for is not even what they are raised with. So the only one, this lady and the rest of our clique, let them like us. Let us behave like now we like children. And they have no good record with children. And they try to mess me up. They try to reduce me. At the end of it, do I care? Did it affect me? At the end of the day, they will say, we are killing you be getting on. Ngba mo kọ́lé sí wọn ní pátá pupa ni o kiri kan ló fi kọ́. Ngba mo kọ́lé sí ṣé mọ́tò wà lọ́ọ́ gbà. Ngba táwọn mi kọ́ máa sọ ní Yomi ó ti lọ ṣògo owó ló kọ́lé irú ilé yẹn ló ń ṣògo owó lé lórí àwọn olóyè. Tẹ́ bá ti máa ń ṣògo irú ilé yẹn máa fi kọ́. Bí kọ́kọ́ kọ́ gbogbo ẹ́sítéètì pé kì í ti ẹ̀rọ pa áfà bẹ́ẹ̀ kùtà rẹ̀. Ìyá náà pẹ̀lú gbogbo. Kókó bẹ ní pé wọn ò ní gbà pé Ọlọ́run ló kàn fún wọn ní message because tó bá pọ̀ jù náà ó máa èmi kọ́ pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni mo ṣe. Ọlọ́run kọ́ ìgbìyànjú yẹn mo wọ ya tí mo jẹ́ ní wọ́tọ̀. Anybody, but it's normal for me to engage people. Can I come and show my movie? It's another means of distribution. I didn't rely on YouTube only. I don't rely on cinema. I created a new means of selling my movie because I will always bring positivity out of any negative situation you put me. Ibẹ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìyẹn náà lè rí bàjẹ́ gbogbo àwọn colleague mi tó ń lo fake account máa bú mi lórí social media ìyẹn ni wọ́n lè fọwọ́ kàn because wọ́n mọ̀ pé ohun tó ń gbénu mi ó ti kọjá pé kí wọ́n máa lọ́bì máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ wà lórí ọwọ́ yín mi sọ pé kẹ́ tó bá níwọ̀ ní ṣùpáṣù wà lórí ṣùpáṣù ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi náà wà lórí tambolo level mi àràbà ni mímí tí mo wà tí wọ́n bá níwọ̀ náà bá èmi gbọ́ àràbà tí wọ́n bá ní kúkú dẹ̀tì níwọ̀ èmi gan lẹ́kúlẹ́kù kó ní kálukú ṣe délé kó bá so èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló fi láyọ̀ sí lórí ìgara ju ìgara lọ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó náà fún wọn lésì nígbà mo lọ káàkiri tí mo gbé fíìmù mi wọ́tọ̀ ní sọ pé kankan ni wọ́n bá mi post mo ṣàṣeyọrí ní ṣàṣeyọrí mo jáde ohun lára ọgbọ́n ṣe mọ́kọ̀ pé kí la fẹ́ ṣe ẹ wò wọ́n ti dúró láti ọjọ́ yìí wọ́n ṣe gbé fóònù wọn lélẹ̀ wọ́n ti boost láàrin ara wọn lọ yẹ̀mí ọ̀tẹ́ ìlú ẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀tẹ́ ìmọ̀ ṣe kiri kan wọ́n ṣe oríṣiríṣi wọ́n lọ bá gọ́fàdà wọ́n ná millions wọ́n lọ gbé kiri dìde wọ́n ní kíjọba gbé mi lọ kóòtù Lagos State gbé mi lọ kóòtù lórí sójú fíìmù ọkọ̀ ìyàbọ̀ nígbà tó mọ̀ pé mi ò commit crime ṣé mi yọ kúrò ní ó wà lórí YouTube mẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ gbélẹ̀ ṣàgbé fún tó níwà yọ̀mí jẹ́ kí n yọ kúrò ọmọ máa lọ kó bá péjì mi bísí mi láì mo lè gbà mo gbé sórí péjì mi ò yọ kúrò ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò fà mo wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lè gbé mi lọ kóòtù àṣírí dẹ̀ tú àti gbogbo wọn tó gbé against me because when you know your right it's like you know the truth and then it will always set you free. I was ambushed. It's quite disgraceful, but more official Shumokpara, and I forgave those that plotted the ambush. When they needed me, I came through. So at the end of the day, you should understand the nitty-gritty of knowing your right. Ekogba, Emma Fowudi Geshe, and candidate of the Human Rights Ambassador in the American Embassy. Emi Kok, who were post only essay, most of the human rights. Ó yẹ kí máa jó kí n fi jó bẹ́sẹ̀ mọ́ pàtó kí máa jó kí máa ṣe gbẹ̀ mi ò lè ṣe èmi rè mo yọ̀dí fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ ṣé ń sì nígbà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jó tí mo ń jùdì ṣáwọn gé òní máa wá mi ní òní kọ́ máa ṣe gé wọn wọ ní òun pa ẹ̀ mo sì ló kó bá mi pẹ̀lú ìdí tí mo yọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ra mẹ́tẹ́ẹ̀ kí má bàa máa jí àwọn ẹ̀rẹ́ ilẹ̀ tó wáyé pé ìnáwó papọ̀ mi ìyá ń jó lórí yìí ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí ṣe wá sí orí TikTok láti almost 2-3 years fọwọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀. Some people say wá sórí TikTok lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ṣé mi ò mọ̀ fáwọn ẹ̀ bá lórí TikTok ìtàn fi pa láti jọ ìní mo ní mi ò ṣe mi ò lọ́bẹ̀ mi ò wá owó tèmi ní gbogbo ọ̀nà yẹn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa kájú ọ̀kanjú ẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ at the end of the day bá a ní àtọrọ tí máa rí pé mi ò ní máṣá láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣorí lé díẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ó ti rẹ̀ mí sára o so at the end of the day things will go so they will always be misconstrued nígbà tí ọkọ bá wò pẹ̀lú dòsí àmì in human rights gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ sọ pé àjọ ń ṣe dánlé àbí human rights àbí maybe only few are really certified and qualified activists nínú ogun mo lọ ṣe course I became a human rights consultant that means I can teach people on human rights so gbogbo yẹn èmi ń ṣe tèmi wọ́n bá change mi mo fi ń develop ara mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò pé kí ló so pé nídìí kí n máa kó ọ̀rẹ́ jọ máa ṣe PDA pẹ̀lú àwọn colleague lórí social because fake ni gbogbo ẹ̀ mo ní mi ò ṣe mọ́ ìgbà tí social media táwọn kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Instagram ló wò pé ẹgbẹ́ àfihàn gbéra wọn lárugẹ mo dẹ̀ rí pé gbogbo òní pé ẹni tó ń gbé jù lọ káyẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ sáàdì gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ máa wọ pé àyè ní ẹ̀fọ́ máa ṣe ẹ̀fọ́ bá kan kò ń ṣègbéraga I just do my thing so offline tabarira wa máa rẹ́rìn torí nǹkan tí gbogbo wa jẹra wa nìyẹn orí social media kò sí I can tell you for free that kò sí artist kankan tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè mú yàn méjì pé ọ̀rẹ́ orí kò sùn that they are truthful to themselves they are loyal to themselves 100% kò sí láàrin wa kẹ́kẹ́ abẹ́rẹ́ bá rìn gbogbo wa so kéèyàn kan máa yẹ kó lè bówó mi èmi mò ń tọ́ I don't get bothered that's why you see that when they write some things kò sí èmi náà ti ṣe ju gbàtẹ́mi tiẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn tẹ́mi kó wọ́n bí lè pé màá tó nítọ̀ yẹn gan ṣe là ń bára wa sùn lójú méjèèjì ọ̀rẹ́ wa wọ̀ kò sí kankan kò sẹ́ni tó lè ráàrin wa mo dẹ̀ ipẹ́ ní yẹn gan ní olórí problem mi gbogbo setback tí mo ní ilé ayé nìṣẹ́ yìí 95% ẹni ló kó bá mi so mo dẹ̀ wọ́n pé kí n máa tàn yín lórí social media fún and I stayed on my own let me love my human rights let me shoot my movie and go on and I keep doing it the people don't want to accept all of them bless me kò sí ohun tó láwọn onítàwọ̀ ní ìgbà tó rò pé yàtọ̀ láà nílé wọ́n ṣe ní irú wọ báwo irú wọ yọ̀mí yẹn òun onírú fẹ́mi ṣe lèbọ́ta sọ pé kí ló ní sí ọlọ́dẹ̀ dá wọn lóhùn èmi kọ́ gbogbo tó fi kọ́ lédè mi ìfojú mi rí foundation ni mo ṣe kí n tó lọ and they built the house under 4.5 months mo ṣe foundation ní March April, mo travel ní May 3rd, ìgbà tó máa fi di October wọ́n ti parí ilé ní ìdínbẹ̀. Mo lè help àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́lé, màá fún wọn l'assistance, wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wọ́n á bèrè lọ́mi, màá bá wọn ṣe. Àṣọ náà sọ pé tó bá dìgbà tiẹ̀, ṣèbí àwọn yẹn tiẹ̀ ń dúró bẹ̀, wọ́n ranjú, ó yẹ búyẹ pẹ̀lú báyìí, ó yẹ búyẹ kí ní bàbá ẹ̀ èmi ò Ọlọ́run ní o tún wá ní sílẹ̀. Mo dé báyìí mo ní ìwọ náà kí lélẹ̀. Lára àwọn tá a ló ń ṣe fíìmù pé mi lọ́wọ́ yẹn pé Yomi wà á ti wẹ́ ṣẹ́ mo ní kíni. Fódìdí oṣù 5 àtàbọ̀, mo ta fíìmù kan fún almost 6 months. Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run lòun dé ni. Owó tí àwọn tó lọ sinimá tí wọn ò rí gan wàá rí. Ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ṣe wò pé ọwọ́ Yomi nǹkan kan wà lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀. Torí èmi mi ṣáàgbé fíìmù lọ sinimá. Fíìmù home video ni mo gbé lọ adẹ̀kọ́lé nú ẹ̀. Nígbà tó jẹ́ pé almost 20 something years lẹ́yìn kan máa sọ pé nínú pé home video tẹ́ ń bá wò lórí YouTube yẹn òun ra mọ́tò nú ẹ̀. Wọ́n bá ti gbogbo dẹ̀ pàdé àpòpọ̀ in conjunction tán ní èmi tí mò ń jà fóòtọ́ pé kí nǹkan tí mo ní kó tán Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní no àwa jọ yín lójú ó yẹ arákùnrin fíìmù yẹn yá gbé lọ. Fíìmù tí ó jẹ́ pé lè rí bọ́ọ̀lù ráńdì ẹ̀ lè pé máa kọ́lé ní ẹ̀yẹn owó ni wọ́n máa fi kọ́lé ló máa fi ra mọ́tò kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lù ń pò kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lù ń pò àtúndé àṣìlé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ àtúnṣe everything gbogbo gbìyànjú. So it's a whole lot with social media. So if you see me get serious with human rights advocacy kéèyàn kan máa jókòó owó bí kan wọ́n lọ mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí mo ní òkè Wùmí àwọn talk to wọ́n á rò pé bóyá mo wà pẹ̀lú àwọn kan mo fẹ́ bring it down. I am just doing my job. If you don't want to give me audience, I will rely on what you throw on social media and what the investigation brings out. Because at the end of the day, I will only want to know why. Because the bá video kan tí Mohbad gbé jáde, ó tún dárúkọ same Wùmí, ó ní Cynthia wà láàrin wọn, àwọn malians, àwọn ìyàwó wọn tí nǹkan bá ṣòun. It's because at some point, this person feels that you are his enemy. And there was audio, he was saying that tó bá pa mí, I just say tó bá pa mí, your family will not know rest. Ẹlòmíì ní agbára. Tó bá ti bí ẹlòmíì báyìí lọ́ ti bí pẹ̀lú ògo àti agbára. Nítorí pé àkọ́tì kọ́ pé kò sí bó ṣe lè lágbára tó lé ayé, kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè kú ni. So if it tó bá ti pọ̀ jù, tó bá máa lọ, akọ̀sọ̀ pé èmi tẹ́ wá fẹ́ pa yìí. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ pọnapọ́dà kí ẹ̀kọ́ wò sùsù ìgbónú ọ̀fẹ́ lọ ṣe. O tó lè rò pé ẹjẹ́ kí n lọ ẹlọ́yìn wọ́pá Yomi, ẹjẹ́ kí n sàbòsí Yomi débi pé ó máa débi ikú. O gbọ́dọ̀ bèrè. Kọ́lọ́ kò rí clarity pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́. Bọ̀kọ̀kọ̀ dédé pé èèyàn kọkọ̀ lọ fún wọn lówó, wọ́n ṣe tambolo sí lẹ́wù rẹ̀ ni. Mo sọ́rí o, tó bá bá lọ, ọmọ ẹ̀ á bá lọ. Àwọn tó súnmọ́ ẹ̀ á bá lọ. So tẹ bá máa ṣe gbogbo òde tẹ́fẹ́ ṣe, mi ò ní kẹ́ máa sọ pé fẹ́ pa ọ̀tá mi. Mi sọ pé mi ò ní lè kú tẹ bá ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n make sure pé o kò bẹ́ straight. Whether you are in government, whether you are a powerful person, whether you are an assassin, farabalẹ̀, ẹ bèrè, ṣé táìmù ti tó ká yanjú àlàyé ṣé kò ní sí wàhálà. Tó bá ti sọ pé àyè ti tó, Ọlọ́run kọ́ fẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹlọ́mà gbà lọ, bísímìlà. Bọ̀pọ̀ ọkọ̀ ń bẹ́ ọkọ̀lẹ̀ kòlòkòlò láì sí o, Yomi Fábíyì orí kò bà. Àánú ẹ̀ ò ṣe mí o. Àánú ẹ̀ ò ṣe mí, èmi ò lè sọ jù yẹn lọ. Torí pé èmi ò gbé láìfù pé kí ọkọ̀ wọn gbogbo ogun sáré rúrú mi pa. So everybody needs to be prayerful. But olórí tó máa jẹ́ kí àdúrà yàn kó gbà is the number of charity you do, the number of truth you stand by. Truth is potent. If you look into charity, kò sí ohun téèyàn wá ṣe ilé ayé tó o bá ti mú charity mọ́, tó o ti ní àánú ọmọ làkejì, ẹni tó yẹ kó tó bá ṣoore fún gan kò lè rí ẹ sọ thank you, ó lè máa sọ thank you ọkọ kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kò mọ̀ kó o lè ṣoore fún ìyẹn gbọ́ngàn lẹ́sìn. Because ẹlòmíì Ọlọ́run fún, there are some people they have but they cannot give, some people they can give but they don't have. Tọ́lọ́run bá ti wá ṣe é ní ṣe ẹni tó yẹ pé you have and you can't give, you have one of the worst problems on earth. You cannot have a life of meaning. Everything you'll be doing will be like force. But when you have the ability to have, you don't know how you're having, how you are specially given, and then you still have the spirit of, I just want to make other people happy. I'm okay with this. And then you still look for, how can I touch? That is what is called religion. That is how God works. That is how God, because God has everything, but He still wants to look at who need. And then you decided to play the same role. God will look at you and say, wow, that means you know that there's somebody, God, that does this thing, and you are copying me. Then nobody can give you more. That is how it works.
Yes.
Because you know
I want to say something, sir. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you so much for being our voice, for helping out, for always giving us strength and courage, because Koyizi, as a Nigerian, or where I front anything is very difficult because of the society that's in Barawa. But at the same time, I want us to learn from all of this. Àti ti Alájẹ Ṣẹ́kù tó ṣẹlẹ̀, àti ti Mohbad tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. We should not just come online and just looking for anywhere they are talking about justice. You want justice, yes, we want justice. But you should learn yes. Then you should learn that you should learn from gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Let's understand. It is not easy. If anybody should say they want to silence Yomi Fabiyi, or they want to silence anybody that is talking about it, another person will come out. Because I am of the opinion that the cowards, like our fathers, our great grandfathers, I'm sorry to use that word for them, but I think they already gave birth to brave kids, children that are not anything now. They are ready to stand for right. We have looked for money at Nilu Niger Tower, outside the country. Now, kí wá ní right wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílùú òyìnbó tẹ́ bá lówó yẹn níbo lẹ fẹ́ dé sí at the end of the day? Kò sí, because níbi tó dáa láti dé sí. So àti ẹni tó wà nílé àtẹni tó wà níta, we can have one Nigeria. We can make our country work. Orí wa náà ló dẹ̀ ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. So I want us to learn from all of this, and at the same time, let's know our rights. Maybe I don't know if it is possible, Uncle Yomi, like later we can be inviting people on live, like those that are, we are big professors or maybe doctors. See, one money for politics. People don't know about politics, and so that does. When you're more right, a lot of people cannot talk about Nigeria.
that is why I want to That is why a lot of people assume that delving into things like this will naturally take your life. And I want to say this clearly. I am not after anybody as in a particular, my own advocacy or quest for justice for Mohbad or justice in any way. When I went to Ibadan today, I met the man yesterday, Mr. Ogudari, I forgot his nickname.
Alájẹ Ṣẹ́kù.
He came yesterday. Alájẹ Ṣẹ́kù came on board yesterday. He narrated his story. Somebody tried to negate him. Later, he was able to get back his balance and say that is the true story. And he sent numbers, including the number of DPO. I first called the IPO. The way she responded, I wasn't too convinced. I didn't say, no, that person is not right, or you are right. I still want to satisfy my curiosity and the curiosity of others. I called the DPO, he responded well, and he told me, and he went into the matter straight, and my true caller brought the man's name as the DPO of that state. Okay, good. I said, then we need to go and fight for his rights. But trust me, when I got there, and then the DPO, while he was talking, I said to the DPO, I said, sir, he said you collected iron rod and used to chase him away. And I said, me, I didn't do that. You were making a mess in the station and you are trying to, I said, go away from there. I didn't eat you. So stop saying that to my face. And he said, you didn't eat me, but you were angry, you chased me. I said, because you were angry and you were lambasting everybody and you are doing all that. And there is limit. So I said, okay, sir, At the end of the day, the man said, but you, whenever you come here, I do give you transport. And I would have loved to even give you more money, but I don't want you to think I am bribing you. Eh? And I looked at Alaji Sheku. If he's here, he can bear me witness. It doesn't mean I'm his enemy. You have to be neutral and objective. But because everybody believes that when you checkmate them, when you go to a restaurant and you notice that a staff probably is negligent or is messing up with his or her role, when you complain and say, can I see your supervisor? The next thing is, we don't want to be cautioned. And I said to him, I said, hold on, sir. At first, I said, you told me everything, but why did you omit that path that the DPO used to give you money as transport? He said, he used to give it just 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. I said, But you are an adult. You know that it is not the responsibility of the DPO to even give you transport. He has compassion on you. That is why he's even saying, take when you are going home. And you want him to force the money out of the person, sell the property that was given to the man as installment. If they sell the property to pay you, the owner of the marijuana, it doesn't belong to the rider, the investor. It's also infringing on the right of the owner of the marijuana. The man said, that is why I cannot sell, but how do I explain to you? Then he realized that, said, I didn't know that. I thought it's a normal thing for him to do. I said, no. There is nowhere that the DPO is meant to be giving every complainant transport fare. It's just been nice. But this aspect, you did not say it out. I asked you, tell me everything. But it's possible you forget or you think it's irrelevant. But please, next time, it's one of the core things. Always add it. I will know how to, I will be able to know who I am dealing with and address the person according to what he has done. It would be wrong for him to think I was his enemy, because I still wish, and I told him I will still find a way to get more money for you if there is miss. And when Kid Boss said, he doesn't think he should be going to other platform to, he can go and solicit for money. It's because our society is not structured. When it involves children like that, they should be able to have some, and even if the government is not going to come in, there should be an NGO that will say, I have excess, let me dump it somewhere. And that is what I'm saying. If I have to say this, Cynthia Wumi Anoba, I am not your enemy. I am not after you. But if the investigation traverses towards you that you are liable or you have a hand in the death of Promise Aloba, I am sorry, I will stand 101% that justice be served. I am not going to be doing activism to satisfy one person and cover up another person. I am not going to do that. I am going to be asking you salient questions. If the police refuse to ask, I will ask, because I can't be foolish as well as other. I will speak my own truth. Why were you, who was taking the decision on behalf of Mohbad, while he was in excruciating pain? Because if it is that, and the police said it was the situation of Mohbad that necessitated the need for a nurse. Of course, if the nurse said, I am not available today, this is a nurse none of you have seen before. The onus is on Mohbad to walk out of that house if he is not on the floor dead, or he is already incapacitated, if he is not in coma, or he is half dead, if he is able, because Owoye is not enough for him not to be able to move around, or to even hold phone call, or to go to chemist, or to go to hospital and say, this hand is failing me, I'm a celebrity. How will I be having a hand that is, if this is what the police had from the first person that should be the suspect, and they still treat the person as a witness, then there is fundamental problem with the investigating team. Then the police should know that at this point they should own up that they failed Mohbad the second time. And that I will never mince word. I will never be in a conjure for anything, not even at gunpoint. And that's my fee. We need to understand that we need human feeling. Police should make us understand that the value for human life is part of the things that they are trained to protect. How can you tell me that ìwọ ìyàwó, okay, ó wá dúró díjọ́ kejì? How can you tell me that wá fẹ́ ní ẹlẹ́ kẹfì náà investigation, no charges on that person, and then you're saying the corona, they bring it about a corona inquest? Kí là ń wá kiri lọ gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀? When there's the people that should be, so everybody in that house, if they cannot pinpoint who was taking that decision for Mohbad, because they cannot, there is nothing to prove to them. If they think they have cleared the evidence, they've also cleared the evidence to prove to us that it was Mohbad that said, no, I will wait with this pain till the second day. So if there is nothing they can come to show us that it was the one that made that decision, every adult in that house, they should go down and they should be charged for conspiracy to commit murder. Because Owola Sol is a bundle. Then, apart from that, if it is now established that this hand did not have any injury at Ikorodu, that means somebody came into that house or somebody in that house fought him to reopen that wound. Any airline common níbi tó jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ kó dákú àbí nǹkan ló fi wà ńlẹ̀ tẹ́ fi rò pé ní nurse tẹ́ wá rò pé ń bò so ẹ̀bò wọ́n bẹ̀ fọ́ sí o gbogbo yín bọ̀ bá lọ ọ̀pọ̀ ìjọba sọ pé gbogbo and I'm saying it categorically we will be going meticulous but to this stage, even if I am not there, except you all don't really mean justice or right, you will stand and put your life on the line and say, no, we cannot continue to accept this in our country. We cannot be, our what you don't do, we cannot. It's not going to make any sense because immediately you accept that, who knows who is next? And when the children will be protected with everything, with our own resources, with our own trust. Because I don't want to believe the government is going to aid and abet them. Because it's simple. Elle Roberti come and go here. Ale ba le nip yin in the board. Okay, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ fi run pa. Then tó fẹ́ sòótọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n irọ́ tẹ̀tẹ̀ fún wa pa ẹ̀ gan. Ó tún wọ́ọ̀sì ju kẹ́ sòótọ́ lọ. Because tẹ́ bá sòótọ́ ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ gangan ló máa fẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá parọ́ the same ẹ̀wọ̀n tó yẹ kọ́ fún ẹni tí ó pa yìí Mohbad náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bó yẹn lẹ máa pín lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ní anybody lẹ̀. Ẹni tó fẹ́ sọ pé òun lè lọ́ọ̀yà òfẹ́ yẹ wọ́n kúrò àbí kò fi wá o ó fàyè gba irú àwọn conspiracy yẹn o then because when you cover up ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní lálàkọ́ kan náà tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ bo tó bá pa èèyàn tó bá bo ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ni tó bá report ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni so if it is clear that some evidences were removed there is decision to obstruct police investigation there is decision effort to even deceive the police all those things wá jẹ́ kán rí ìdí òótọ́ ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ máa forí ko and that is the truth.
Okay, Uncle Yemi. So like I was saying, if we can get people that are knowledgeable, that knows politics, that can always come here and talk to us about it. Kó tiẹ̀ máa bọ́n ṣe ń lọ pa ṣe lọ ń kọ ní school because wọ́n mọ̀ pé political science students àpọ̀ ń bíbí. So if we can get people to always remind us of our, of our stand, the history, and then our rights. Kini yẹn wà paramount. This right of a thing, òun ló máa ń jẹ́ kí àwọn òbí máa exchange ọmọ wọn fún owó. Tí ọmọ bá ti kú, bóyá mọ́tò ṣe accident or mistake or kìíní kan, they will give the father àbí the mother money. And they believe that they paid for the life of that particular child. So yẹ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé is it because the society ta wà wọ́n fi wá sínú ìyà so that if we remain there we will be able to take any form of shit or because we are not learned nítorí pé the government will really invest in education or nítorí pé àwa fúnra wa àfẹ́ in education yes.
Now, this is another way. What's that thing? I will tell Nigerians for free. Gbogbo àwọn tàti yàn sórí oyè that we thought they are the messiahs that like when they get there they didn't see education as a priority. But the very person that is another genuine Democrat who has ensure that democracy stand. He has fought that democracy stand. He has shown us in all ways that he loves democracy and our right. And that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He came up with that education is number one thing from the first statement when he was sworn in. Because of politics, people are scared to come and tell the Nigerians truth that thing that this man said he wants to do, it is your freedom. It is the truth that you all require. Yeah, I might not like him, but the fact that he chose to make this his point or his focal point, please, I like him, I don't like you. Start asking, how do I cooperate with this idea so that it will materialize? Such that when education becomes a core of this particular generation and the coming one, you don't need to start people asking that, bring people to come and educate us, because you'll be free. So now they use politics to condemn it, and they will make the entire masses to destroy that innovative idea. We will suffer, endure, and then by the time we're supposed to start enjoying it, they will use politics to make the same people, the same beneficiary, to destroy it. They said state police. They are using the same people to destroy it. They said no to fuel subsidy. If they say they remove subsidy and we cooperate, that please don't let us endure it. There's nothing tangible that we can achieve in this country without what? Without sacrificing. Let us sacrifice. But please, sir, how long will this thing take? We need to know your blueprint and the timetable so that we will know how long we want to suffer. And we even add little time for you. These are the truths that if you say it, they will say you collect money. The same way somebody like Wumi or people that are close to her will say that Yomi is your enemy. He wants you to go. Wow. The point is, you are the one that with this person. You are the one that scream out that you need help. You are the one that said somebody killed by your husband. You are the one that say he be nigger. You are the one that throw cloth inside grave. You are the one that did all that. At the end of the day, how can we see that and then we say, so that they won't hate me? I love the truth, but this one, let me take my eyes away. That country can never grow. It might be it was as a result of self-defense. It might be it was a mistake. If you probably say the truth, they will find an equilibrium and say, then to now engage the society, because I don't know if Naramali does not have a hand in it. Are you with me? And the entire masses was made to ruin and to affect that person that way. We have an axe to grind with the spiritual world, because share our deal before we attack the man. Forget about whether his name was mentioned, whether it is or that. And Sheti Yoba share. If it was two fighting, talk two fighting. And make sure or I suspend the phone. Do you understand what I'm saying? If a society is trying to play that role and say, our law says any page to so fine 5,000. But because in your court seat tonwa, you should 6 months ago. But no personally. Wọ́n tọ̀ wá pé ẹni yẹn tó ló gba lẹ́sẹ̀ lójú òun ló pa sínú ilé àwa adájọ́ ọkú fónítọ̀ yẹn àwa rí òótọ́ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó gba lójú yẹn kọ́ ló pa, and you expect us to have a better society. We will continue to wallow in pain. Àti ní tẹ́lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí ń jẹ́ àti ẹni tó mọ̀ pa gbogbo àwọn àjọ jẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀ pọ̀ òun ló fi jẹ́ pé even with this president, despite the fact the president has good intention, they were doing everything possible so that the masses can have the country, so that the poor people can breathe. Anyway, the man is working, but it's looking like the same people cannot even read within the line that it is all about them. I am I'm okay. I am already. I want people to at least let me do something that people can enjoy for. It's easy for people to quickly misconstrue me. I look at it and say, am doing this because I just have to do this for my country, for the sake of my children, so that justice can be served. When justice is enabled, it means that it will affect the other generation. So people will start thinking he must be doing it for something, and look at what it is. What is it about? It's because the background is so defected and infected. So easy for anybody that is I believe I'm not doing it because I'm doing it because it's the right thing. It is auto. So I am not an enemy. My own is, if you are culpable with all I have seen, sorry God, I am so sorry. The police, they know they have a job to do. Apart from the evidences that are going to be brought forward very soon, as we speak now, is that they charge them for conspiracy to commit, because in the actual what he all about was your crew. But the conspiracy is there. And for that reason, period of transferati, and that one is also punishable with capital punishment.
Sir, I want you to dive deeply into the DNA matter as well. If there is a way you can also enlighten us on the DNA matter, is it right for Baba Aloba to ask Wunmi for the DNA? Is it not right for Baba to ask? I want you to touch that area for us so that we can have the knowledge as well, sir.
Okay, that's a very good question. Number one, when it comes to paternity fraud or doubt, it is natural that parents are the natural person that can, raise objection. That, okay, I don't think it's my child, I just want to be sure. And the father, normally, in most cases, will go behind the mother to ascertain and then return back to the woman. And where he feels like, I want you to know, so that you will know that it is before you, we'll go before an unbiased umpire, and they will check for us and then give us the results without fear of favor. It's still possible. We see it's normal because we know how these things come true. You could have intercourse with somebody in the morning and then mistakenly have intercourse with another person in the evening, and the person that did in the evening is the one that actually eats the right spot, and there is this whatever. But in this case, the reason why the family, particularly the father, Baba Mohbad, is the one that lost his son, Odindiomo. And he's saying that from all indication, I am of the opinion that the motive and the reason why this person by my son, are you with me, is because he found out that the child between both of you is not his. So by the time he made a move to verify legally, because of your close proximity with him and the situation around the way he it shows that you are likely responsible for it, because you don't want that shame to come out, because you don't want to lose your status, the money, and the fact that at the end of the day, you will be left with nothing. And if the person now feels that, my Lord, I have right to know who by my son, and I want to believe that from this situation I have just explained, this is a person, and this is the reason why this person by my son. And the person says, we didn't even have an argument. We never even have fights. And there are people that came to witness, and they were able to come forward with evidences that this is the reason why they were fighting. It's because of this same topic. And the person that Pikin said, look now at the circumstance at which my son died. and this is the motive why my son died. And the person said, no, it's not true, and I did not buy him. Okay, first and foremost, under the law, the judge is duty bound to say, you know what, you are not going to be losing anything. There is no harm that will come to you because you are not even the one to even go and run the test. They are not taking anything from your body. Now, the pikin when you tie to the family name of this Baba and a pikin, and because nobody say you just want to use their name alone, you say now the reason why you buy in pikin, and everything where in pikin gets, let me say this pikin will carry him. And if it is true that now because of the revelation will come to the man, and he don't tell him papa or he don't tell somebody, that is why you quickly buy him, make you not pursue that test. That means that test must come to life. For us to know that you did not, first and foremost, let us clear the aspect of his own doubt that now in Peking gets this child. Madam, submit the child and probably go with them. We'll tell you where to go. Go there under the supervision of social and social person. They should take sample from the Baba, whereby, and the sample from the Peking. It's not affecting you. When they get the results, when they do the results, they will show you. If it is his son, if it is his grandson, then you are now beginning to have another edge and advantage. So don't worry. None of your rights is being infringed because there is no rights that is being infringed in that aspect, because in this case, that somebody is by, it don't override any rights, because if they are looking for waiting by the person, that means that it don't override any other fundamental rights you get if you be suspect. Because to buy somebody means that that person's life cannot be recovered. The pain go there forever for the papa. So waiting be the pain when you go through. What kind of pain will you go through if they say you should submit the king for DNA that you think is above the person where in the suspect said because you they give in Peking? Do you understand? That is the aspect of the law. There are some fundamental human rights that will become secondary if some situations are bigger, like national security or cases of Runtoshele. You understand? So when you know this, you know the truth. So when they look at it and say, what will you be losing if you submit for this DNA? Because this person where they ask, in Peking where won't ask, you don't buy them, or they say you buy them. To prove, say don't be the reason why you buy them, first and foremost. Prove to them, say, even if at the end of the day, now the reason why you buy the boy, the fact that it comes out that now in Peking, now in grandchild, that way, if now I mean kill myself, I mean eventually go look for waiting no loss, then you are still at advantage. But if you cannot prove to the judge that I will be suffering this kind of damages, I will be going through this kind of pain, if they should investigate anything that has to do with paternity fraud with regards to this person who paid, if you cannot explain, and I want you to tell me, what will she be losing? What damages will she be suffering? But the only person that will suffer damage or damages is the person that lost his son, and the motive is tied to you, where be the wife. So they don't know the law, and because they think they can use connection to serve the public and the aggrieved father, we have to stand with the man. And not because I am after the woman, but I cannot be silent. That's why my foundation is break the silence foundation. I can't keep quiet and allow that man's rights to be infringed upon, because it will be mourning forever. Like, what kind of injustice is this? Now I cannot resolve waiting by my son. I have right to justice. The condition where my pikin take die, and the thing where you don't talk, is pointing to the fact that he is not sure, say na him get pikin. And by the time he was supposed to make move to ascertain, because this woman does not want in shame or that's, I suspect, say now this is where you take by my pikin. It's a legitimate grounds for judgment to say, you know what, madam, this court will rule that you should submit that child. If you refuse, they will order the man or the police to retrieve the pikin by every means necessary and ensure that they should go and do it. That's why you see that when the king in the Bible, King Solomon, when the two women were like, one had the pikin and he slept and suffocated his child, and the other woman who owns the child was sleeping, and the woman went to change. She has changed the child and pretended as if that was her own child. And then they were arguing, and they came before the king. He said, okay, my lord, he's my child. This one is a liar. She's the one that killed her own child. Said, okay. And king said, you know what? You have right to claim it's your child. You have right to claim it's your child. But because both of you are arguing, you know what is going to happen? This is my verdict. Slave master, bring out your sword. Slice that child into two. And let it go. The person will not say, na in pikin. The woman that knows that this is my child, the woman that knows that is not her child said, oh, best thing. Because she wants both of them to be on the same page, not to have child. But the owner of the child, the real mother, said, my lord, I would rather forfeit the child to her. Let her have the child. As God liveth, I believe my child will come back for me. Even if he doesn't come back, the fact that I know that my child lives, I'm okay with that. Let her have it. The king says, you know what? Give this woman the child. That's the owner of the child. And the woman was like, I'm so sorry. Because it's very simple. The judge is the umpire. And when the case, you have to prove before the judge what you will lose, what damages you will suffer if they rule that you should submit the child for paternity test. If there was no motive, if nothing happened to his son, even if his son died and it went away, the Baba cannot just say, I just don't trust. He has no power to say, I don't trust that I became. That is the standard, natural, naked law. You can't just wake up and say, when your son before he died, it didn't show any doubt. And at the point, there was no basis for you to even, bring up that son. But in this case, the same person you are saying he should shut up, he doesn't have rights. He just lost his pikin, and he's saying that the reason why you buy him pikin, his own son, no be Wunmi son buy, na Baba Mohbad him pikin buy. So na him be complainant, na him get pain. And when they look for waiting by somebody, now anywhere they can picture the truth, and if there is a legitimate grounds, local standing, when there's a local stand, the judge must approve it. Say, you are not going to be losing anything now. As a matter of fact, they are not even going to ask you money for the stuff. Now the Baba will go look for money, just clear his doubts. Why should clearing doubts become wahala? Then if they clear everything for the house, and that one is able to say, you see now, say, I am telling you, now don't do the test, my lord. Shall I do am? Not be the place where you approve, they go do am. Not be you read them out. Now, you see, I said, that is the reason. Is that not enough reason to buy my son? The judge will say, yes. Going by the condition the pikin died, when we say, and the swell, now they take the picture of hand, send to nurse, where we have not seen before. Second day, nurse, he come. After nurse come. Now that time, now come declare, say the boy don't bite. Say, can you see, say the Baba know why in the stock, say, that is the motive. Because it's enough reason to buy somebody. So that is where we go still reach, except they won't do the Baba bad. Except they won't throw, say, these states where would they talk, they know they give justice. And because they think, say, and so what, now the first time we will give injustice to people, but it's as a people, when we say we don't want it, don't give the man injustice. Give him the truth. Give him the right is right. If we stand by him, he will get it. Now because they thought that the only man, the man they run. And that is not because I'm after anybody. It could be that Adura jump and put mouth for when they fight, knock him brother for ground, a pipe. Is a possibility. If he be say in the process when they house, again, he catch his wife with his uncle, fight begin. Both of them, they tie them together and they say no, they cover up. It's a possibility. But everything will still be around infidelity, paternity fraud, and the Baba still will say, I am still sure that something about infidelity, paternity fraud was why they do this to my pikin. Pikin where I raise, suffer. If you want no say, you don't want to make your legacy disappear before your face. You know, go tell the Baba say, why do you want to know what to kill your pikin? You can't say that to him. You can't. It is right. Even the person where they buy, he has right to life. Nobody should do that, and that is why we keep saying stop encouraging torture. Person go police station. 6-7 people go they ask question. They go they beat at the same time. Even if you do animal like that, picture 7 people beating animal. Picture it. And that is what you pay police officers to do to fellow human beings like you. And tomorrow you're going to say, give us justice. And you're going to say, police brutality. What about that? Is that not civilian brutality? And that is why if anybody should...
Thank you very much. Let's go to Veron.
You want to go one comment section? Ṣé ẹni tó gba ọkọ ẹ tó ṣe jàmbá fọ́kọ ẹ lè pè ẹ́ kó má ṣe pé fún lórí fóònù kó má lè pariwo pé you kill him o wá wo nǹkan tó ṣe fún o mo ò ní gbà. Don't come here for now because màtá tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wa àti ẹ̀ ní show màtá yẹn continue nínú mọ́tò nígbà tí prime boy ti kúrò mẹ́ tó ṣe kúrò show yẹn tó ń lọ báyìí.
Please power tap
àgbà ẹni sí ti àti fún lọ́rùn.
Like the video.
Pé ìwọ sẹ́ màá bá ẹ pò sẹ́.
You can support us with star. Thank you.
Ibẹ̀ ni spending ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ti tẹ̀ pé ibẹ̀ ni spending ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ti tẹ̀ pé ìjà lọ́ mú ní tọ́mìlàmì tó ń tira wọn gidi báyìí tó ń tira wọn débi pọ́ fẹ́ sílẹ̀kùn òun lòún gbé Liam kó má lọ tẹ ọmọ wá kó máa bọ́ ọkọ̀ ẹ̀jà débi pọ́ fẹ́ sílẹ̀kùn mọ́tò òun lòún lọ́ọ̀kì mọ́tò lòún wọ́n ti mọ́tò pẹ̀lú ọmọ lọ́wọ́. Ibẹ̀ ni statement yẹn ti jáde pé ṣọmọ ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin ló gba ayé ọkọ ẹ̀yọ̀kan tó ń kọrin ó dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣọmọ ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin ló gba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun náà máa bá ayé tìtẹ̀ náà jẹ́. Ìgbà tó tún lọ ó tún dé jọ́sọ́ sọ pé òun ò tẹ̀lé wọn lọlé òun fẹ́ lọ sùn sóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì. Why? When you know you want peace tí àwọn tí mẹ̀jẹ̀ sọ báyìí when you know you want peace why tó ṣe kúkú jókòó sílé kò ní peace kó lọ kó dé. So they now said because she wants peace that's why she wants to go and lodge in hotel. Màtá ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ jà láti inú ilé títí láti inú mọ́tò títí tó fi délé. Struggle continues. DJ Bami wá ní nígbà tó ṣèṣe ní show ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá stay ní white tó wọ̀ ó stay ní white tó wọ̀ àwọn abọ́ṣọ yẹn aṣọ yẹn kọ́ àwọn ti fọ̀ ìgbà tẹ́yìn wá di dry cleaner Mohbad mi ò mọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ fi fọ bẹ́ṣíìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad rí show tó ti ṣèṣe ṣóhun lè jẹ bẹ́ṣíìtì yẹn tó pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá ṣe pé ẹ̀yin náà apààyàn ní èèyàn bíléèdì tó yẹn ẹ gbé lọ sọ́sítù direct ẹni Mohbad sọ pé òun lọ sọ́sítù níbo celebrity tó wọ́ṣẹ̀ wọ àpò ẹ̀ tó lè bẹ́ẹ̀ jayé tó ẹgbẹ́ ní small ti báyìí ó ti gbọ̀nà hospital lọ thank you so much ó ti gbọ̀nà hospital lọ ẹ̀yin wá ní pé kò fẹ́ lọ sọ́sítù ẹ wá bò mọ́lé àbí now ó ti wá lose a lot of blood nínú sìrẹ́nà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé because nígbà yẹn náà àwọn other building sọ pé àwọn ń gbárùwò nínú ilé yẹn kàkà kẹtù fún lẹ́jẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ hospital lẹ̀ lọ hospital àti mọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ̀ ti lose the blood wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ gbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí lára náà wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ fún lómi náà tẹ̀sẹ̀ dé nìyẹn fún ní drug báyìí fún ẹ wá gbàgbó ẹ gbà sí lára bàbá màmá ní rẹ́ẹ̀dì ó sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ òun rẹ́jẹ̀ gbà irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ̀ irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ̀ irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ̀ rẹ́ẹ̀nì sì sí àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ tà nǹkan nínú ilé ibi tó ti gbé kámẹ́rà àwọn kan gbé ní fíìmù kí dẹ̀ ṣe olúwa mi ẹ̀rọ ìjẹ́ pọ̀ tó yìí lórí gòbe but Cynthia you never told us or you never tell us say on a fight inside motor the only thing you say the only thing you say the only thing you talk the only thing wey you talk say prime boy fight am for show na prime boy fight am you no talk say you fight am inside car na you no talk for court say you fight am inside car you hold him shirt like this you hold am you fight am your own come worse pass prime boy own now spending confirm am say glass break inside motor when you come dey drag each other shey na there the glass tear the guy because the way you analyse that tear na just small scratch for court he say small scratch dem say that first one wey say the get scratch go see red or the second one wey say go first see white before blood he say the first one small scratch white person go blow prado láì ṣe pé ó ṣe oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún ẹ ó wá fọ́ cloud prado ó wá ṣe é léṣe lọ́wọ́ ó wá fẹ́ ṣe é léṣe lọ́wọ́ ó kàn máa scratch yẹ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún ẹ ni ẹ lọ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ jìgàn bàbá ọjà bí wọ́n jìgàn bàbá ọjà ló ṣe oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún prime boy fún Mohbad so that small scratch tó ń sọ yẹn ó possible pé nínú àwọn oògùn tó fọ́ sílẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò 13 drag ní small scratch ló ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ because tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ o fẹ́ nail prime boy ni o ní sọ pé small scratch ló wà lọ́ẹ̀ because ó ti mọ̀ pé òótọ́ lè lọ jáde in future kọ́ máa sọ pé argument tẹ níyẹn ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò ibẹ̀ ni wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti ní tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ because tó bá yẹ pé o fẹ́ lynch ẹ̀ wàá sọ pé ó yà ó deep bọ́bí tó ti fọ́ṣẹ́ lóní pé just wọ́n ní ṣó wú báyìí ó ní kékeré báyìí kò wú púpọ̀ ibẹ̀ ló ti fọ́ṣẹ́ so kò wú púpọ̀ small scratch ó ṣe wá di ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńlá tí bàbá Mohbad wá rẹ́jẹ̀ àbúrò màmá Mohbad ìyẹn náà rẹ́jẹ̀ ó di méjì ó wá lulẹ̀ now first thing táwọn kan pick sí nínú nǹkan tí prime boy sọ ní pé your family are owing me money family ló pé o mo wí sí gbà lè invoke Mohbad pé ṣé Karimot náà wà ń bẹ̀ your mom is owing me money it's quite different to your family they owe me money ó tún wá jáde lánàá pé wọ́n ní owó Liam kọ́ Karimot fẹ́ fi gbé mọ́tò wọlé òun á dẹ̀ dá padà tó bá ti ta mọ́tò ọmọ jẹ́gúdú jẹ́ ara pípé ọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ́ o your family are owing me.
She was in quiet chat. I have this chat with me now. Oh, good. Only chat, I mean, everybody have it. So it's a thing that there is a lot of evidence out there that the whole committee were cleared. I don't know what's delaying it. I don't know who I'm getting the stuff now because, like I said, the driver is coming to testify. The driver has to pay. To get to the top, it was about the last country. If the driver confirmed that his car did not break, no glass was broken, then there is no point anybody saying there is injury to the hand.
kò lè jẹ́ pé tí dírẹ́bà máa sọ pé gíláàsì òun ò fọ́ ó máa na bẹ́ǹkò ni bí á gíláàsì ẹ̀ fọ́ o bí á gíláàsì ẹ̀ ò fọ́ o kò kàn àwa ìkan tó kàn wá ní pé wọ́n ní dírẹ́bà ó dẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀ sórí Mohbad àti Prime Boy one on one tó ń jà tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ fún Prime Boy lẹ́sẹ̀ tó wí pẹ̀ tẹ́sẹ̀ Mohbad lọ fọ́ gíláàsì mọ́tò ẹ̀ simple yes or no because tó ṣe narrate ẹ̀ fún wa láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní pé Cynthia ó ṣùtì fíìmù fún wa ní court ó ṣùtì fíìmù ó ní wọ́n ń jà gidigidigidigidigidi wọ́n ń jà gbàgbàgbàgbàgbàgbàgbà ìgbà tíjà yẹn lọ fà òun gbọ́mọ dání òun ò lè mú wọn òun sáré lọ sí second prado òun lọ pé gbogbo wọn pé ẹ má bọ̀ ẹ wá láwọn Prime Boy àti Mohbad wọ́n tuntun bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń jà. ọgbọ yọbi tẹ sórí ìyá àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wọn yẹ wọ́n join wa láàrin ni àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì kí ni máa fà á já ni wọ́n tọ́ lọ sí ibòmí tọ́ wọn lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ host àwa ń bẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ up till now orí wa ń bẹ níbẹ̀ apá wa ń bẹ níbẹ̀ a tún jẹ̀yà bẹ̀ we know what's up ó ní wọ́n ń jà òun wà lọ pé wọ́n ní wọ́n pé ẹ má bẹ́ mi làwọn àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà dé wọ́n wá láwọn àwọn tó lọ pè wá wọ́n sọ lé ẹjọ́ pé àwọn làwọn láwọn ṣe ń bà so títí dírẹ́bà yẹn ó ti lọ fáfá jù bọ̀ tó bá yẹ dírẹ́bà náà ni ṣé gíláàsì ẹ̀fọ́ àbí gíláàsì òfò kọ́ Prime Boy and Mohbad were they fighting to the extent Mohbad punched Prime Boy and he weave it and he blow the glass simple. Kó bá ní no Prime Boy ẹ clear orúkọ ẹ̀ tó bá ní yes kéèsì iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni but the question is Prime Boy má fi fatia alufatia ta basa tatin akẹsọ im adomodu walilu kulufatia ta akẹsọ im adomodu walilu kó bá tún bọ́ síbẹ̀ kó bá kó bẹ̀ kó bọ́ sí wàlúwẹ̀ mo tún wọ́n láwọn múra àyíní ó ẹni máa bá wà sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó á gbé tíra tó dájú wà tún wá pọ̀ yásí nítorí dẹ́bà tó bọ́ta látijọ́ ẹ̀ kọ́ńpìlì tó bọ́ta látijọ́ ẹ̀ tó wà sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé kò yẹ kó ti mọ̀ yí pé wọ́n ti jẹ́ ti dẹ́bà ẹ lọ́pọ̀lọ́ so orí ló wá kó ẹyọ kí dẹ́bà náà kó sọ tinú ẹ̀ kó sòótọ́ Mohbad náà ni wàá sì máa bẹ̀ pé dẹ́bà yìí kọ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ òótọ́ o kó má jẹ́ pọ́ ti inject ẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọ́ kó má jẹ́ pé pajápajá ti mu ní brain ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí pajápajá bá mú ní dúró ó máa jókòó ní tí pajápajá bá ti lọ mu ní brain ẹ̀ máa sùn ní o pajápajá dẹ̀ dédé múyàn ní brain tọ́wá ti ṣọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ ó ti yẹ ó ti bá so wà á padà sórí àwọn wàlúwé yásí ẹni máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o a ní tíra tó dájú ṣóòmbá ibi tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti sẹ́tù nìyẹn láìsí yẹn wọ́n ṣe àwọn àgbòrúkọ ẹ̀ because ìwọ gọ́gọ́ lọ́fẹ́ dálé lórí. ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìrẹ́gídé kò rọ̀jú ṣóyè yín ó ṣẹ̀ wá lọ sí supermarket tó máa ra ẹ lọ bèrè láwọn supermarket tó súnmọ́ wọn kí ẹni bí lọ́mọ bá ti ṣe máa ń ṣọ́ọ̀kù bí olórí burúkú ń bẹ̀. Ní ìpamọ́ yẹn ló ń jẹ́ inú ọ̀tọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ àbíkọ́ rẹ̀ ń pọ̀ yẹn yà sí gómi. Ó bá sì lè jẹ látẹ̀bà kú àti oúnjẹ òdìkọ̀ sóúnjẹ gidi nínú. Sọ́jà gidi fún ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn náà gbogbo owó ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú sáyà ojú òwúrọ̀ láyé ọmọ ojú òwúrọ̀ láyé tó.
Ẹni tó lówó ilá alásèpọ̀ lòun ń jẹ pẹ̀lẹ́bà starch. Wọ́n wá fi starch bá yí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó yẹ pé wọ́n tún wá mú ndóbì. Wọ́n ní nǹkan tó ń fún jẹ nìyẹn ẹni tó lówó bàbá olówó. Ẹ̀yin máa mú káàdì Mohbad ẹ máa fi wá máa order tasty fried chicken ẹ máa fi máa order ketchup ẹ máa fi máa order pàtọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹja orí ẹja Ọlọ́run kò bá lówó kò déédéé gbéra ẹ jáde lọ fún holiday lọ jẹun gidi ná owó ẹ jẹun gidi má jọ pa ẹ́ o sórí tó bá yẹ kó ti jẹun gidi ó ti jẹun fùfú kọ́ bí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó jẹ́ tó bá tẹ̀fẹ́ pa ẹ́ gan àwọn èèyàn sì tún gbé àwọn sì tún fi ní strength láti fi lè débi tó máa ti survive ná owó ẹ o jayé ẹ o pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìtọ́ tuntun sọ ń sìn pé ẹ tún gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bàbá wọn bá lè tó ní pé acres of land ń kọ́ tẹ ní pé rọ́kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ how far how market. ọmọ bá fàájá tó bá ti ń pa tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ kó wẹ̀ sápò tó bá ní mọ́tò start mọ́tò ẹ̀ lọ síta lọ́ọ̀jì sí 4 points. Marriott wọ́n ní oúnjẹ ń bẹ̀ serve yourself ní sanwó oúnjẹ lo 3 days kó bá wọ̀n ẹ̀ gbọ́mọ kó bá wọ̀n ẹ̀ má gbọ́mọ ṣùgbọ́n sanwó oúnjẹ yẹn jẹ gbogbo oúnjẹ wọn tó wà bẹ̀ ná 2 million naira síra ẹ láti fi jẹun ná 1 million naira ná 5 million naira pé mo ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ jẹun mo ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ máa jẹun mi àti oúnjẹ mi my food oúnjẹ tí mo ṣáà jẹun ṣe exercise tún jẹun. Tó bá lọ manage tó ipò ní family ìtorí ẹ̀ mọ́rú family tó máa ní o kó wá lọ ń save owó torí pọ̀ ọ̀la ó ti mọ̀gbà tó máa kú ṣé mọ̀gbà tí kú máa dé má jẹ́ kó pa it well o tó bá wà lo ìbò náà kó tó dìbò máa fi property ẹ̀ send wá sí Nàìjíríà wo ná owó ẹ̀ jẹun má gbàgbé pé aláṣìírí wà aláṣìírí máa bò tó bá tó time tó nídìí aláṣìírí má dẹ̀ kọjá yìí ẹ ṣóńgbà má kọjá yẹ̀bọ̀ tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ jẹun ọ̀tọ̀ lẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ monkey dey work bamboo dey shop ọ̀tọ̀ lẹni tó ń jẹwó nítorí kíni nítorí pé mo jẹ́ ọmọ gidi mo jáde láti léèrè wọ́n kọ́ mi mo dẹ̀ gbẹ́kọ̀ wọ́n fi àánú òbí sí mi lójú ó wá lọ́nà opportunity lọ wọlé mi ó lọ ń gba step ìsókè lọ ń gba step ìwálẹ̀ àbí mo wà nílé mi ó wá lọ ń fún mi ní indomie àti ilá alásèpọ̀ jẹ wà láì máa ṣí láì ẹ wo nítorí tó bá dọ̀la evidence ẹ̀fà mi skin record ilá ló fún mi jẹ ilá alásèpọ̀ ló ń jẹ o ẹ wo indomie ló fún mi jẹ o indomie mi jẹ throughout week next week ẹ̀bà àti ilá alásèpọ̀ ló máa tún fún mi jẹ èmi mo tẹ̀ ní dúró kó fún mi nílá àti lásìpọ̀ jẹ ọlọ́kọ̀ bá ti fún mi lóúnjẹ tó pè mí báyìí èmi ṣàgbọ́nà ṣókò wo kí máa ṣe mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ mọ́tò mi lélẹ̀ gk tí bá bọ́ sí gbòòrò àwọn ọmọ mi ní Lẹ́kì wọ́n á tọ́jú mi bí tí bá wọnú Kòròdú kíkọ̀ dé gáàjì Kòròdú kí n bọ́ síta báyìí kíkọ̀ páàkì sí gáàjì yẹn ní nàdàbà kíkọ̀ páàkì báyìí yóò yẹ wá pé ẹ dápọ̀ ẹjọ́ ẹbí ń pa mí wàá kọ́ máa ṣe bòmí bẹ́ràn ebi pẹ́kẹ̀ bẹ́ràn kọ́yọ̀ máa kó òfù wọlé lọ́ máa kó sẹ́ẹ̀mù wọlé ọ máa ká màrà wọlé aláàkúà aláì kọ́lọ̀ bá tún bá máa ṣe ìgbà tí máa ti má rì máa ti ní físà lóyìnbó lọ́wọ́ wàá kọ́ yìí tí máa ti gbé fóònù mi báyìí tí mo wọ gọ́gù irọ́ ni o mo ṣáàtì o next available flight ni bóyá yankee ni máa gbà lọ ewé máa ti pé yankee no time thank you so much máa ti pé yankee pé jọ bá wá black food restaurant àbí oúnjẹ gidi kan tó mo máa dé in the next 7 hours tó bá ju ó bá yẹ kó Yankee ju 7 hours lọ tó bá jẹ́ UK ni màámi ilá ló fún mi jẹ o mò ń bọ̀ o ò ń bọ̀ kẹ̀ next available flat UK ya aláàkúà mi lọ jẹ tó dáa tí bá tún padà dé tí bá rí pé o change wàhálà màá marry sí UK wàhálà tó o change màá marry sí America kó o bá ti fún mi lóúnjẹ gidi jẹ màá gba America lọ tó bá tún wá fún mi ní tibítibí tí wọ́n pọ̀ sẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀jì ni Mohbad ẹ̀kọ́ ló la ẹ̀ Mohbad ò jẹun gidi kò tún jẹ tibí gidigidi kò tún jí olùgbé ẹ̀kọ́ ló la ẹ̀ tó doyún iyọ̀ ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀jì ló sọ o tún fi ìyá tibí o tún fi jẹ́. Ó máa ń dùn mí tí bá fẹ́ ṣe tibítibí tí mi tẹ́ra mi lọ́rùn mi kì í gbà tí ìbá tó tẹ́ àti bá pé ìgẹ́ta síbi bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ mo ti wá lọ ní mo ti lọ gbé sórí mo ti lọ gbé sórí jù ló lè bá mi lábo but normal tí mi wà in my right senses tí mi ní pressure tí bá mú ẹ sọ́wọ́ wàá dirí mú wàá yọ̀dì kíṣì máa láì kúṣì máa láì bedroom lókè máa láì ibi mo lè fẹ́ ní kò dínà ìmú mo fẹ́ láì dey play ìwọ bọ̀dá tó wà nígbà tó bá ti mú ìyàwó ẹ lé wàá ṣe 2 seconds wàá ṣe 2 minutes tó bá mọ́ lọ sóńtà wà á fẹ́ bòbò jẹ́ torí pé o sọ wáàbì gameplay máa mú ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀kọ́ òrùn wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ rún ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ta ó ti rẹ́ni tí wọ́n ọ̀rùn lé tí mo bá di òrùn ó dẹ̀ kan ló láhùn virgin lòun ẹ̀yin guys tẹ̀wọ́n àgbà ìjẹ́ tuntun kọ́gbọ̀n yẹn náà má gẹ̀rẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹnu ilé gbọ́ má gẹ̀rẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹnu ilé tó bá pa ẹ́ tó bá lọ wá bẹ̀ yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ bá táyà kó gbogbo ọmọ ọlọ́run ni mí mo kì í jíìmù fésù ọlọ́run sẹ̀ ìfẹ́ olúwa kó o bá tún lè torí pé ó ti rẹ oko lọ́wọ́ jẹ́ méjọ pé ó bẹ̀ẹ́ pé ó ti tó jọjọ méjọ pé ó sá ó bẹ́tà kó kú sórí kínní ju pé kọ́ lọ pa ẹ́ kọ́ lọ gún ẹ lọ́rùn lọ kọ́ lọ fún ẹ poison jẹ. Kí ló ń jẹ́ pé kínní ẹ̀ máa ń pa ẹ̀yàn ókè jẹ́ ń jẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ kó o bá ní strength tó lọ drug kó dóbò kó dóyàwó ẹ̀ nítorí pé tó o bá do dáadáa kó o do dáadáa ó máa lọ síta ó máa lọ do táwọn tìta bá gbádùn ẹ̀ àwọn tìta ló máa ṣekú pa ẹ́ wọ́n á mú ẹ kó o lọ́nà wọ́n á gba ìyàwó ẹ̀ ó tán àwọn lọ finish. Olùsọ̀nà méjì ó dọ́dọ́dá ó ń gẹ̀rẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ torí pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ní àrí wọ́n tún wá láti tà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n tún pa ọ́ pọ̀ wọ́n tún pa ẹ́ olùsọ̀nà méjì. Tó o bá ní strength lọ lo drug kò do ó pè kó kú sórí ẹ̀ ju pé kóun fún ẹ wá pa ẹ́ torí pé o kò kí ń gbádùn ẹ lọ. Kò bá rí pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ le jù ẹ lọ fìílẹ̀ lọ mú ìtẹ́mi ẹ̀ bá gbé tó bá yẹ 2 minutes ní ìwọ lọ wá oní 1 minute tó mọ̀ pé tó bá ṣe 2 minutes á máa bẹ̀ ẹni tó gbé 1 minute ní gbé sílé má lọ gbé kú tó máa pa tó bá tó wá rí pé o nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìwọ 2 minutes òun 1 hour mẹ́sẹ̀ sí gbòròkó lọ wá bàbá jẹ̀dí gidi tó bá ní jẹ̀dí ọmọ lọ sí chemist lọ wá bàbá oògùn tó dáa lọ China lọ France lọ everywhere lọ wá oògùn tó dáa tó máa lò tó máa meet up sí 1 hour ó bẹ́tà tó kú sórí ẹ̀ ju pé kọ́ lọ set ẹ̀ up kọ́ lọ la níta kí náà wà lọ dùn mọ́ àti tìta àti tòun wọ́n á pa wá pọ̀ wọ́n á sọ sórí ìfọ̀ ẹ pé o like hospital wọ́n máa sọ sóyè fún wọn mi ẹ̀ wọ́n máa sọ sóyè fún dáadẹ́ ṣé bàbá Mohbad gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ló máa ń ṣe wo ìyàwó mi ọjọ́ tó bá kó wọlé mi tí bá du ẹlẹ́ni tí bá du ẹ 1 hour máa sọ fún mọ́mì mi pé 1 hour ni mi ṣe ọjọ́ tí bá ti sọ mọ́mì mi pé mọ́mì mi máa lè ṣe 1 hour mọ́ 1 minute tí mi ń ṣe mọ́mì máa lọ ṣe DNA fún mi wọ́n máa ń gbé ta ló fi ti ẹjọ́ ọmọ òṣì ọmọ burúkú wọ́n lọ ṣe DNA bàbá ẹ̀ ya wèrè gan ó dòvò ẹ̀ tí ra àbúrò mi ẹ̀ tẹ́ ní WhatsApp mi ẹ̀ tí ra àbúrò mi rí ẹ̀rí táyé jọra wa èdè ní bẹ́ẹ̀ díẹ̀ tọ́bára àbúrò mi ní UK Veron máa ń pẹ́ máa ní Veron ti wà UK mo ní Veron lánàá ní UK gbogbo kan ló fi jọ ní everything títí mọ́ apá ó jọ mí kú wo ká bá mú ọmọ tí bá sọ mọ́ gbé mi lè ṣe 1 hour ó máa lọ ṣe díẹ̀ rẹ̀ fún mi wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yá ó ṣe 1 hour àgbà ti dé 30 minutes ńkọ́ 25 minutes ńkọ́ ó yá 50 minutes first round 2 minutes bọ́bọ́ ó jẹ́ jáde ó mọ̀ pé wà bí o gbọ́ mi pé ẹ̀ẹ́jù ẹ̀rọ sí lóòótọ́ ni dóòyàwó ẹ̀ o dóòyà ó sọ 50k fọlọ́ṣọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó wá fún ní 10,000 owó ọbẹ̀ wàá máa ṣe ṣúkẹ́ orí ẹ̀ máa pé tíyàwó máa sọ fún ẹ pé ó ti rẹ̀ mí irọ́ ló ń pa fún ẹ o wàláì no time alakwa jẹ́ kó mẹ́sọ̀ ẹ̀ pé ó dé imú ẹ pé dìde sẹ́ yóò ṣí ẹ lábàrà ọjọ́ tó bá lọ ka mọ́ tó ṣe ṣìnà wà á lè fi sọ̀rọ̀ pé tí máa dún ẹbẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ máa kú tó máa ṣí mi lábàrà ojú lọ dókòtà wà láìkò tẹ̀ ní dókòtà sì tí ń gbọ́ ó bẹ́tà kó sọ 50k ń tà kó ṣe 1 minute ṣorí ti lé tó fún 10 bẹ̀ yẹn ó bẹ̀bẹ̀ fẹ́ àbọ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣorí tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ máa rántí pò dọ̀bálẹ̀ ọmọ bá ti bá wá sí wẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ tí mo bẹ́ẹ̀ dọ̀bálẹ̀ tí yàrá máa sọ pé òkè ń dóhùn dáadáa wà láì máa bá ẹ fà ọjọ́ ti bá rí ẹ máa gbà ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi máa gbà padà lọ́wọ́ ẹ wà láì ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi ẹ mo máa gbà padà lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó máa bá ẹ jà gan ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa di prime boy máa fọ́ ẹnu ẹ wọ́n ní kí ló dé máa ní pé wèrè jẹ́ mi lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ ta lọ fẹ́ mọ ó wá délé kò kí ń dó ọmọ yẹn dáadáa ó bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ pa àwọn dànù wọ́n kọ́ pa ẹ dànù ó mẹ́rin ẹ̀kọ́ tó yára kóbìnrin pa ẹ́ nìyẹn ó mọ̀ tó bá ti ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gan tó bá rántí tó yẹ máa ń dóhun yẹn kò ní lè fi ẹlẹ́ máa dá ìjì ẹ̀ pa láìsí tí ń gbọ́ lọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ oh believe tó bá ṣẹ̀ tó bá rántí tó yẹ máa ń lá òun tó máa ń dóhun gidi tó máa ń kọ́ra mọ́ ó máa dá ẹjí ẹ̀ àwọn ìgbé kò sẹ́gbọ̀n tó lè domi bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ tó bá lọ síta gan ó máa padà wá pé eléyìí ó máa ń domi bí rere tí àwọn ọmọ ọgbọ́n ò láìkì kìíní yẹn òun ò láìkì ẹ̀ fíkọ́ ó máa lọ ṣẹ́ta tó lọ gbádùn ẹ̀ ó máa pa ọ́pọ̀ máa báyẹ̀ kọ́ pa ẹ̀ o òun la fi bó fún ilé nìyẹn kí ni máa fàájà yín tèmi ẹ lọ gà sọ́lọ ẹ tún padà sọ́dọ̀ wọn FYP ó ti yẹ yẹn padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó lọ máa fẹ́ láyé lọ mò ń bọ̀ mi tí ìdè ọ̀yọ́ tí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa wọlé wá full squad tí bá máa wọlé padà máa fàájá máa kọ́ ilẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan máa wọnú yín jáde máa tẹ̀ sí lójú tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ gbogbo ìdẹ́ ìsọ̀ ọba yín pàìlẹ̀ máa wọnú yín jáde máa wọ ojú yín máa wọ etí yín máa wọ mú yín máa dá gbogbo ẹ̀rù gbogbo àṣírí tẹ̀bù yẹn máa fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú. bọ̀mí tí ìdè mo kàn ní fún yín jẹ lẹ́nu ní 1,200 views ẹ padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó lọ máa fún 1 views ẹ má wọlé má fọ ẹ̀yìn tèmi mo lọ́ọ̀bù yín tẹ̀ kó mi jẹ aláàkọ́ mo wà pẹ̀lú yín ilé dínà yín sì tí ń gbọ́ mi lè fi yín lẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ má fọ ìmọ̀kàn tí mi ṣe tí bá padà dé tẹ̀lé nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi yẹn mo fọ́ fún yín kú mo kó yín jẹ bí ndómi kù tí máa pè é tí máa tẹ́ wá dá mi lóhùn àbí o débí o mọ̀gbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣó tí mo ní ẹ lọ pé gbogbo àwọn fáǹsì mi wá pátá gbogbo ibi tó bá wà gbogbo ṣó wọn ẹ jẹ́ kó dáwóró ẹ jẹ́ kó di 200 views ẹ bá mi kó nǹkan mi wá aláyé fẹ́ bọ́ mo fẹ́ fàájà òun mo ṣó ilé nìyẹn ìwọ ó sì tó bá tó kankan tó bá lọ wọnú mi tí bá ní kó pa àkáǹtì ẹ̀ má kàn ní ẹ máa rìpọ́ọ̀tì á pa aṣọ ẹ̀mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́ ìkan tó dà fi wà nìyẹn o kí ni wọ́n fà á jàlá kí ni wọ́n gbogbo lọ fún àyè tèmi mú mọ̀ pé tó bá ti sọ́ǹtà ẹ bá ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu bẹ̀ràn ẹ ti kọ̀ǹfàmù ẹ má wọ ìrọ́ nílẹ̀ fún ọmọ wà ní Kòròdú àwọn wọlé wa àwọn Kòròdú wa Ìkòròdú connect Ìkòròdú ọ̀gá ṣé Kòròdú wa kéré nu ayé rẹ̀ à ń bọ̀ Kòròdú Ìkòròdú ló lògò ṣẹ́ mọ̀ ni wọ́n ti túṣẹ́ pín wọ́n ti gbógo lọ sí Kòròdú kékeré Kòròdú ògo ni àgbà Kòròdú ògo ni lọ́wọ́ àní gan ògo tún ni ògo nínú ògo ni ọmọ kan máa jáde nínú Kòròdú sí bẹ́ẹ̀ sùn Perkins ni ó múra lọ́wọ́ ó ń jọ́ọ̀gì ó ń de búùtù ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàyí táìtà máa jáde tọ́ sí yín Mohbad lẹ pa Mohbad lẹ pa Mohbad lẹ pa kékeré Kòròdú ògo ni sẹ kékeré Kòròdú ògo ni àgbà Kòròdú ògo mídùú Kòròdú ògo ni wọ́n ti túnṣẹ́ pín Ìkòròdú lọ̀gá wà sí Ìkòròdú lògbó wà Mohbad lẹ pa lè pàgọ́ Kòròdú ń bá àwọn ọmọ Kòròdú ọgbẹ́ láǹsì o ṣé ẹ̀ ń ṣeré ni àwọn ọmọ jalọ àwọn ọmọ 1 billion ga kẹ̀yẹ́ mú kọ́ kúrò ní mí wọlé Perkins ń bọ̀ kò tí ì dé ó ti kọrin fún yín ó ń bọ̀ tó máa yàwọ indọ́sì yìí báyìí tó máa yàwọ supermarket yìí tó máa yàwọ Lábà international dá nǹkan mọ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí àwọn àtúnmọ̀gbò mi ó gbálámbá ó kólóńgó èmi kọ́ ló para ń kan mi o má wọ̀rì a ní replacement fún ẹ èlọ́ọ̀tì ń bọ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí má serious kò gbọ́ kúlọ̀ kó wá join justice for Mohbad kó wá kú tó pẹ̀gbẹ́ a máa wọ́n mọ̀ mí jáde nínú justice for Mohbad a máa yìn síta a bọ́ síta nínú Kòròdú yẹn ṣòro máa mú ẹ ó pálámbá ó polongo ẹ̀yẹn clear orúkọ prime boy ó ń bọ̀ kò tí ì dé ó ń bọ̀ bàbàbàbà Perkins ń tẹ̀lé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tẹ́ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ tó wà ní underground tó ń bọ̀ fẹ́ ńlá ṣé kí tí wọ́n wá gbé ní kọ́ jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àbí kọ́ fàìtì fún Mohbad gbé Mohbad kò ní bless wọn pẹ̀lú orin they play my fans ìwọ́n kọ́ wọ́n kọ́ pálángba ó polongo èmi kọ́ ló pa o ara ń kan mí o máa pálángá lọ kó máa polongo lọ tó ń bà ajé sì tí ń gbọ́ aláàkúà yàrá náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣò kí ni wọ́n fà á jára wà kí ni wọ́n gbogbo lọ fàṣẹ aláàkúà ẹ̀yìn dèmi ẹ̀yìn gẹ̀gẹ̀ wọn má bẹ̀ bí àṣàṣì ló máa ń give up sí Ọlọ́run ní Kòròdú ọ̀gá àwọn tìǹtìǹtì àwọn tẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ àwọn tàǹtàǹtàǹtàǹtà àwọn Super Mario àwọn yóò sì lè wọ̀wọ́ rí ṣé Kòròdú wa kéré ni nílùú Mohbad níbi tí Mohbad ti jáde àbí Kòròdú ṣeré òkèrè ọ̀gá òkèrè kí gbogbo Èkó bá ń jà tí Kòròdú bá ya ọbì kan àwọn ọmọ shatter boss àwọn yàbọ̀ àwọn kàṣíkà àwọn kàkàkà àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́kẹ̀ àwọn kìnkìnkìn àwọn rìlóòdù àwọn bọ́bá àgbẹ̀sí Kòròdú jọ tó lọ́wọ́ ò ní níjà Kòròdú wàhálà tí Ṣàngó tí Portable ṣe pé Ṣàngó ṣe kíní tó bá ti ń gbọ́ Kòròdú connect wọ́n ṣeré Kòròdú ọmọ ìjà lọ wọ́n bọ́ pátá ń di ẹ̀ máa fẹ́ sílé ó ní fún mi lóúnjẹ jẹ́ kí n pè Kòròdú Ìkòròdú ọ̀gá bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà fún ẹ lóúnjẹ kẹ̀ ṣé ó bá ní láti wá gbé àbí báwo àbọ̀mọ́ wá fúnra ẹ̀ àbí kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kóúnjẹ wá kóúnjẹ wá bí máa ó ránà bá ti máa páàkì sí ebi ń pa mí o wàá kọ́ máa ṣe wọlé wá kóúnjẹ wá bí bèrè wá bèbè pa ó fi pa Mohbad ó ti fi tàtàtàtàtà ó tún fi pa ó tún fún ló ti dàdà náà ó tún fún jẹ wá ní dẹ́jì ní ẹ̀kọ́ ló kò ń jẹun kò tún ṣe tàdàdà ó ṣàn ṣiṣẹ́ ó ṣàn gbà struggle yẹn ni kí ni máa bàjẹ́ ra kí ni máa gbogbo lọ bá ṣe aláàkọ ẹ̀yà yín náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣe ṣáàmọ̀ ni ọlọ́run ṣe ẹ̀yìn tèmi ó yà Quitty baby ó yà ẹ̀yìn tèmi ẹ fún mi gọ̀jẹ̀ mi fẹ́ gbà ní ó yà ẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀bọ anything ẹ̀bọ 11:30 lára lẹ́nu jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí mi kì í sùn dáadáa ẹ̀ máa kí wọ́n tètè lọ sùn lọ́wọ́ tàwa yìí ó ti yẹ orí èrè ọjọ́ tí fẹ́ sáré lọ recharge bí ogun lẹ máa ń like àwọn kò recharge ẹ má lọ recharge mo ti fẹ́ kó o ṣó ẹ má fi gift ìbò mi mọ́lẹ̀ mo ti fẹ́ lọ ẹ má bò láyọ̀nù ẹ ṣe mo ti fẹ́ lọ ẹ dùgbẹ́ let me go and recharge èyí lórí ìgbà yẹn kẹyà somebody cannot play with you is that how you used to do Prince nizẹ ní ìgbà tẹ̀lé bá yín ṣeré pé mo fẹ́ gba gift mo fẹ́ sáré lọ recharge ẹ tí wọ́n sáré fàájà màá yẹ ká fún mi látàkà ẹni tù nà ayé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nà a máa ṣe lọ́jọ́ mi ó ti yẹ yín go sleep ọlọ́run a máa ṣe lọ́jọ́ mi. kò dára mo ti rí ẹja wọn tí máa jẹ sùn ẹyẹ kì í jẹ kò dà ní àwọn gangan díẹ̀díẹ̀ mi wáyé ká lè fi ṣe refreshment ọlọ́run sẹ Prince mo fẹ́ nu ṣe o àlejò mo gbà lẹ́yìn o ṣé ẹ ti rí ká má tún ṣe refreshment àti máa jẹjà ó ti ẹja abẹ ó jẹun kè mò ń bọ̀. Drink túre drink mi òun túre drink lele ẹja rè sórí títí wọn dà èrè ṣoṣoṣoṣo ti rí ó wàá jẹun ó fẹ́ kọ́lé alájà mẹ́wàá mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ló kọ́lé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì aláwòyanu nígbà tó pé 30 years gbà tó di 31 years ló fò sọ́lẹ̀ tó kú gbogbo ọ̀sùn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ló filẹ̀ lọ ọlọ́mọ àjẹ tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀ ọlọ́mọ àjẹ tìyín bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wá jẹun pépè tí ṣe wà láìpù yìí tí bá lè mi ń pa mi ẹ̀yìn tèmi ń pa mi under 5 minutes wà á kọ́ máa rà láti tó máa drop láti pín quiet. Oh, the excuse to the give àbí tó bá gbé ìwà ọ̀dà Mohbad oníwà tútù Mohbad ọ̀zúlà tí ìwà ètò ìdá táwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó kó jẹ bí indomie ó wá fún lóúnjẹ Mohbad á ní òwò lówó lọ́wọ́ láti fi jẹ wọn ní tẹ̀pà wọn ní tẹ́wó pa yóò mú àìfẹ́ dráàdì ọmọ bá jẹun o jẹ tó dáa mú tó dáa tó bá jọ tì ní mú ráńpẹ́ tó bá jẹ ẹlẹ́dùndòdòrò ni mú ráńpẹ́ jẹjà jẹran jogúnfe mo láìkí ẹ̀kú mo máa pa odidi gbé sí freezer máa jẹ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ó jẹun sọmọ tọrùn ṣe jìtò sọmọ tọrùn ṣe ọrùn kó wá ṣé jíwàgàn tó fẹ́ràn yẹn wọ́n máa ń gbé jíwàgàn lọ́sọ̀rùn wàá fẹsẹ̀ ṣá tó o bá jẹun láyé bí máa pa ẹ́ lọ́rùn wà láyé aláǹkọ́ àṣírí mi gé fún ẹ. jíwàgàn tó fẹ́ràn yẹn tó bá ń pè mí mọ́nú kó bá kú jíwàgàn yẹn ò lè gbé ẹ dọ́rùn jíwàgàn yẹn ò lè gbé ẹ dọ́rùn wàá fẹsẹ̀ ṣá dọ́rùn ó mọ tọ́rùn ṣe jìtò ọ̀run jìn o ti gbóhùn tí ọ̀kadà bá ń para ọ̀run jìn lọ́bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀kadà máa sọ pé ọ̀run jìn ọ̀run jìn ó lè fẹsẹ̀ ṣá lọ ebi máa pa vote má wàá jẹun láyé gbogbo kò máa ṣeré. máa ṣe é ṣó mà kò yẹ kó lọ pa ẹ́ dànù ó jẹ́ òtún ṣe báyìí ó ṣe báyìí ó ṣe báyìí òun ẹ̀ lọ pa ẹ̀ ní sá ó ṣe báyìí ó ṣe báyìí ó ṣe báyìí mo wá ní pé torí pé kó wá ṣe báyìí kó wá lọ gbó lóṣó mo ní pé torí pé ò ṣe báyìí ó wá ní girlfriend lọ dé ìyàwó níyàwó tó bá ti níyàwó ni kò ṣe báyìí o bàbá wo ń bọ̀ torí ti máa yẹ ẹ̀dì ṣò má lọ dé ìyàwó níyàwó má lọ gba girlfriend ní girlfriend o ìmájí pé wọ́n lọ gba ìyàwó Mohbad tiẹ̀ ta tó bá lọ mú ẹ lọ́wọ́ tó wáyé èmi àbẹ̀ ẹ̀ kú èmi àbẹ̀ ẹ̀ wo. Yes, now I'm going to Kigali now. I'm going. I'm going to chat to me. What? Come on, Muya, Oniyawo. Update me. Come on, take a ticket, my update. Come on, Seraro. Yomba. Seraro. Durore. Boma Jeuda Dama.
Abẹ́ Veron.
Tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad inú mi dùn. I'm so happy because it was painful. Ọmọ ológo kan ní ìdílé ní family kankan dẹ̀ pa ọmọ ológo yẹn. It's very painful. It's very painful. It's very painful. They are very heartless. Ìkà ní gbogbo wọn ìkà. And it's because of the property and it's because of what the guy have. That is why they kill him. There is no any other thing. That is why. And I'm so happy the way you are.
Sam Larry is here. Sam Larry.
Wọ́n máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni. Wọ́n máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni. Máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni.
The way Jokotade is using Mohbad collecting money. You collect money finish. Now you go come outside and pretend. Very opposite. Jokotade and Mohbad spirit will worry you. Ah God, Mohbad spirit will worry you, Jokotade. I said something. Maybe because I said something about it. But this year she was supposed to announce her new house. She may not announce it this year. She may do it next year. But very soon she's going to be a landlady. With Mohbad money. He don't use Mohbad money. Mohbad, the one where Wunmi pay her, the one where people donate for Iya Mohbad. He said he gave Iya Mohbad 20 million. From where? Jokotade, I have this record though. You said you donate, people donated 20 million for Iya Mohbad that you gave it to Iya Mohbad. I have this record.
Irọ́ ò lè lọ fógún ọdún. Ọjọ́ ni òtítọ́ máa bà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo tí wọ́n máa ti pápátá náà máa bà.
Tó ń ranjú tó ń fojú fò. Kílẹ̀ rí Yomi Fábíyì tó jẹ́ pé Yomi Fábíyì tó jẹ́ pé kò rọ́yàn kankan nínú gbogbo wọn kan wọ́n ń bú.
Wọ́n bú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Wọ́n bú Yomi ó jẹ́ òun má tó lè pé Yomi Fábíyì ló dá díẹ̀. Ó ṣe Yomi fún ara ẹ̀ ló dá díẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe ló fún ní ìdíkébé o. Wọ́n fi kébé bú.
Ọdẹ onímọ̀ àjọkò yẹn ọdẹ gidi.
Ní òkúkú dá Ọlọ́run tí ló wà rẹ̀. Ó máa rọjú ìyá. Àjọ tí wọ́n gbà tó sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbà tí mo bá ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ mú napkin mi mò ń bọ̀.
ìgbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ dàdíjé tó pé dàdíjé bọ́ta lánàá pẹ̀lú mọ́míjé ibo ló ti rẹ́kùnrin tó ń jókòó tóbìnrin tó máa bọ́ta lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì.
onímọ̀míjé pé dàdíjé bí ajá pé mọ̀míjé sọ pé.
àwọn tí wọn ní rònú pátápátá ní gbogbo wọn àbúrò tàbí gbogbo wọn.
ayé gifters nìkan ní fún mi gift ni kí ni ká lè lọ ọkùnrin
jókòó tàbí ọgọgọ.
ó ní pé onílálẹ́ àná ó ní ẹ̀ ń pe ọkọ yín bí ajá pé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́kọ yín pé ìbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbọ́kọ yín ni ẹ̀ gbọ́kọ yín máa bọ̀ kó wá gbé ìjà yín.
bọ́kọ tí mo rí sí ni bọ́kọ tí mo rí sí ni ó dà pé kúmà èrò náà bí o kúmà èrò náà bí o. dájú tí wọ́n bọ́ta níbo náà ti rí tọ́kùnrin ti bọ́ta pẹ̀lú obìnrin kàn níṣẹ́ ó ṣe kíníkan ó kàn tí ì já wọn ní.
sẹ́rí Mohbad
ó kàn tí ì jẹ́ pé in fact
sẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá Kristiana náà parọ́ mọ́ mi. Bàbá Kristiana parọ́ mọ́ mi.
bàbá ọlọ́wà ni mọ̀míjé sílé ọkọ lọ́wà.
kò sí nílé ọkọ kò sí nílé ọkọ.
eégún èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ sílé ọkọ.
wọ́n níyàwó kẹta Bùkìdé sọ pé ìyàwó kẹta ló jẹ́ nílé ọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n níyàwó kẹta ló jẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé sẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ pé òkú tí òkú bá rí nǹkan tí èèyàn ń ṣe láyé tó kù bá rí nǹkan tí èèyàn ń ṣe láyé ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún yín Mohbad lọ́nà ọ̀run ó máa rẹ́rìn tó yẹ pé ẹ̀rín yẹn no stop ni because àpò pé ṣe lé.
ṣé àwọn èèyàn báyìí ló ń ṣe báyìí torí kò.
àkọ́kọ́ wò pé yé lẹ́yìn ikú náà ni gbogbo dírámà yìí jẹlẹ̀.
bí mo bá ṣe kú yẹn tó bá pé Tógò ni ilé àwọn ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́mbẹ́ tí wọ́n máa ń gbé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n mọ̀ kú lọ́kọ̀ kẹ́ ìgbàdé ìkẹ́ bá kú ìdílé gbogbo wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
àníjọ Tuesday àgọ́jọ́ Tuesday àwọn tẹ́mi platform wọ́n wà online so mo wá lọ́gì mo join live fún wọn wọ́n wá sọ̀rọ̀ kan wọ́n á dé náà wá ní àpé bọ̀wọ́n mi wà nínú ilé yẹn tó máa ṣé ó jẹ́ kóun náà lè defend pé à kó báyìí ló ṣe ohun mi yẹn ṣe kẹ́mi kò mí nìyẹn ẹ bá gbọ́ yẹn ṣépè fún mi wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé wọ́n ṣe ṣá mi blọ́ọ̀kì nìyẹn wọ́n ní olóòjò ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn Ọlọ́run tó tún fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn wọ́n ṣá mi blọ́ọ̀kì
ìtókùrẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ opó gan lánàá báyìí gbogbo ọ̀tá wa táwa nínú ní pílátọ́ọ̀mù mọ̀míjẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀tá wa pátápátá báyìí ló gbé ṣépè. nígbà tó ká wọn lára ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run olùlẹ̀ ní ṣọ̀gbọ́n kẹ́ni tí ìbára sórí pílátọ́ọ̀mù ọ̀bẹ yìí bóyá mo fẹ́ lọ gbọ́dọ̀ tó ń sọ pílátọ́ọ̀mù wọn kí wọ́n máa wọ̀rọ̀ nínú ìdí kọ́mẹ̀.
ẹ̀mí náà mi mọ̀kọ́ tó ti ẹ̀mú pé kọ́mẹ̀ torí mi láìkì ègbò bọ́jọ́ ẹ̀mú kan ti kọ́mẹ̀ pé kò mú mi ìzàdó.
ṣẹ́ni ká má pàrọ̀ ṣẹ́ni nígbà míì náà tẹ́mi náà bá lọ sí pílátọ́ọ̀mù lọ tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe kì í nígbà míì ó máa ṣe níbi pé kí n kọ́mẹ̀tì pé kí n pé kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
oyún ti bí mi jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún mi ìzàtò mi àkọ́ tí wọ́n sọ nìyẹn o bọ̀wọ̀ mi ìzàtò mi ẹ̀ báyìí tẹ́ báyìí bóyá bẹ̀rẹ̀ èpè yíyà ó ṣe kò fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ pé ìṣòro fámìlì
ẹ̀mọ̀ kan tó máa ń sọ tọ́ba ti ń ṣe live show wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ń ṣe live wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ǹbà ti wọlé síbẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n á ní ẹ̀rí wọ́n tún ti rìn dé àwọn kinní kan.
wọ́n ti báyìí mo ń sì ti wá yóò dà pé ẹ bá mi blọọkì pẹ̀lú ṣì tó ń sọ yẹn ẹ̀wọ̀n mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ gbàgbé fún wa pé à. ọ̀sán ẹ̀ tẹ̀ kí sọ́ra yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣà ti gbé àṣírí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti Instagram Cynthia wọ́n ṣàti gbé jáde wípé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló ń lo Instagram ẹ̀ so wọ́n ti gbé síta gbogbo ẹ̀dá ṣe tí ń tù.
ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n bá gba justice tán ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún iṣẹ́ rí àwọn orílẹ̀ èdè ṣọ́ọ́ hospital máa kú wọn hospital máa kú wọn wọ́n máa lọ máa treat wọn fún hypertension.
Mohbad ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ bá mi mọ̀ ọlọ́run.
wá máa ṣe matchmaking máa wọ́pọ̀ fara wọn.
àwọn ènìyàn kọ́ bá mi dì wọ́n lọ́fun mú torí gbogbo aago tó ń pa yẹn tí mo bá ti bá mi dì wọ́n lọ́fun mú wọ́n á ṣe wá náà.
ó dà pé mo notice kinní kan tí Mohbad bá ti wọlé tí Mohbad bá ti wọlé pé jẹ́ kóun lọ rẹ́ẹ̀sì díẹ̀ ara wọn tún máa ń balẹ̀ díẹ̀ ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì ìbàdí táyì tí Mohbad bá tún jáde pẹ̀lú rọ́bà yìí òun lè máa ní wọn tó máa fẹ́ ju tó máa fẹ́ mú àtọkùnrin àtọkùnrin tó máa lọ mú kọ́ á máa display.
ẹ wo inú ọmọ
Mohbad ìjọba
ní òwúrò.
àánú ọmọ yẹn kàn ṣe mí pé fámìlì tó lọ wọ tó ti lọ níyàwó yẹn fámìlì ìbò ní fámìlì yẹn fámìlì ìbò ní fámìlì ọ̀ràn ní fámìlì yẹn wọ́n ṣe fámìlì
ìjọba Nàìjíríà òwúrò.
kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi fún ọmọ yẹn kí náà lò tó fi ní
ọmọ tó ń jíjí bọ̀ nílé ayé ẹ̀ ọmọ kékeré tó ń jíjí bọ̀ nílé ayé ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́
ibùdó kan nígbà gbígbà tó bá lóyún ẹ̀ lórí bọ́ọ̀sì báyìí àwọn inú kò máa ń dìde ń gbé àwọn ọlọ́run ọkọ̀ tí wàá kó wọn ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mò ń rò níjọ́ wo ni pé ọmọ ìyá orin tó ti máa kọ́lẹ̀ kóun fẹ́ gbé jáde gan-an ìfàkọ́kọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀rí
ṣebó làbúrò ẹ̀ wá ń kọ́ sí tó ń
kọ́ òun gbórí àbúrò ẹ̀ lórí
ìyẹn nǹkan tó ń pe arákùnrin
òun náà kí orí àbúrò ẹ̀ wọ́n ń gbé lórí
arákùnrin
wọ́n gbórí ẹ̀ lórí
arákùnrin ẹ̀ ní mo bó ṣe ń ṣe àpàlàpà tí òun nìyẹn.
Làpálàpá bá mú lẹ́nu wá rẹ̀ ní tuntun ni.
Èmi lápá àpàlàpá.
Torí nìyẹn.
Báwo ọlá ṣàánú àwọn agbára ọlá máa rí justice lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni orin tí
ìjọba ní èèyàn bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ níyẹ̀.
ọmọ ọgbọ́n tó bá ti tí ò bá ti rí gift gbà àwa fi kanra sí i.
Mọ́mí tẹ bá gbé irun ojú sẹ̀ ilé ìpariwo ni
calm down a máa dùn. Mọ̀mí jẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé mi nìyí ṣé ń gbọ́ mi mà Mọ̀mí jẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé mi nìyí o tó bá jẹ́ pé mi nìyí gbogbo èbí tó bú lálẹ́ yìí ẹ̀ ibùkún kó fi àwọn ọmọ mi wé mọ́fítò mi tí mo rú èbí tó lágbára jù láyé kó fi mí wé kó fà àwọn ọmọ mi wé kó fọkọ mi wé bá jẹ́ pé mi nìyí o wàláì mi tẹ̀ mí ní jáde fún mi ní sọ̀kọ̀kọ̀.
ìjẹ́gun ráyè tiẹ̀
èèyàn méjì ló ń ṣe wèrè èèyàn méjì ló ń ráyè
Mọ́mí ṣe ẹ̀dá ìmọ̀ rẹ̀ ńlá ni wọ́n fún yín.
ẹ mọ kan tó ṣe jókòó ẹ mọ bí ìgbà tábì kí ò bá wá máa ké bá mi tó òun ṣàtẹ̀jẹ́ sí ìlú pẹ́jẹ́ ẹ ti gẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. ṣé ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ tó wá di bí orú ọ̀túnla o tó bá di bí orú ọ̀túnla ní sìn o ṣó ti eyín tẹ bá rí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ fẹ́ sọ tẹ bá tún rí àwọn àṣírí mi tẹ tún fẹ́ bẹ́ síta ẹ̀rí kan ẹ bá gbọ́ tí bá gbọ́ lọ ẹ̀rí tẹ fẹ́ bẹ́ síta. Mi tẹ̀lé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo tiẹ̀ mi tẹ̀lé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó ṣì wà láyé mi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo tiẹ̀ gbọ́n kan tó sọ.
Tẹ́ bá ń fún lésì náà ni ọmọ ní mo gbé ẹ̀ tàbí akẹ́yẹ̀ká.
Ẹ kọ́lé ni
ọmọ kọ́lé mọ́. Píkítù àwọn ọmọ yín síta.
Ó lè jẹ́ bí ó ti gbà wọ́n
Iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ náà máa ń fèsì sí.
Ṣáyẹ̀ ọmọ wọn sálẹ̀ sí ti bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàṣàmọ̀ èsì láìpẹ́
àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan máa wá sọ pé
ẹ̀yin ọmọ bí géèmù yẹn ṣe ń lọ ẹni tó ń fún lésì ti mọ orú èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé àárín wọn náà ti kúrò ní ṣe mọ̀ pé ibẹ̀ wọ́n jọ wà ní wọ́n mọ kí everybody tó bá fún wọn jẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń sáré kiri wọn ò ní fọkànbalẹ̀ jókòó tadé kò lè ṣe ṣóò gidi kan ṣe rí wọn kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ gidi kankan jókòó ó kàn lo gbogbo èyí tẹ́rí tó ń sọ yẹn gbogbo èyí tẹ́rí tó ń ṣe léni tó ràn
jù. ó lè yóò fi gba gift ni.
ẹ ti gẹ̀ẹ́tẹ̀ wọn ò lọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bọ́n ṣe wà ẹ̀ kò sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n á ju gift fún but tó bá kọ̀ rẹ́ analyze wọn ní ju gift amanda mama síta ẹ calm down ẹ ṣe sùúrù drink water.
síta Karimot ẹ̀ wá mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni mọ́mì Mohbad ló wá mú sọ́wọ́ nìsín ẹni àlèmúlà alẹ́ dìmọ̀ nígbà tó yẹ pé ìyá yẹn ò jáde fún un ó ti wò fóun lágbára lórí ìyá yẹn
ó dà kó gbọ̀ngàn ní bèrè ẹ ṣẹ́ni ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún yín àǹtí ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ kan fún yín ṣẹ́ni tí èèyàn kan bá ń bú yín ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tọ̀ ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn kan bá ń bú yín bí ẹ bá fún lésì ẹ ń kan lé ni ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn bá ń bú yín ẹ bá fún lésì
yes mọ́mí kẹ́ńpẹ́. tí èèyàn bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ kọ́ lé ni ẹ máa fún
ẹni tó dákẹ́ tí ò sọ ẹ mọ tẹni tó ń ṣe tẹ́ bá fún yàn lésì tẹ́
sọ tẹnu.
tí ẹ bá ṣe ìjọba fún ìyẹn lésì bá yẹ wò.
ẹ sí lórí Facebook sí ṣe rò bí
amọ̀nà pé àwọn náà ti kọ́kọ́ dákẹ́ lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n ń sáré gidi tí wọn ò mọ tó máa bọ̀ rẹ̀ bọ̀.
Kẹ́ni bó ṣe
ẹni wá sọ kankan fún yín.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ mà ẹni sùúrù ẹ ó dọ̀nà ṣẹ́ni bó ṣe jáde lé ní ìpínsì tó mú mọ́mí jẹ́ tó mú ọkọ mọ́mí jẹ́ tó mú àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì tó wá mú àwọn mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin tó ń lọ wọn mọ́ra wọn tó fi wọ́n wéra wọn tó fi ń bú wọn yẹn ṣó ti èyí tó bá di lọ́la nísìn tó bá di lọ́la tí mọ́mí jẹ́ bá jáde lọ́la tó bá jáde lọ́la ní tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi lé sí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi padà lásìkò ṣó yẹ yí mo jáde sí máàmù ẹni kó kà lára ó bọ́ sálẹ̀ mi ṣé tí mọ́mí jẹ́ bá máa jáde sí ṣé tí mọ́mí jẹ́ bá máa jáde sí ṣó yẹ yí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó máa jáde sí ọjọ́ tó expect rárá.
ṣé wàá mọ̀ kí mọ́mí jẹ́ jáde lónìí kọ́ jáde lọ́la ṣé mọ̀ pé ó yí tí wọ́n gidi bí kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa fọ́ fún wọn lábẹ́ bí kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa fi àtàkùn fún wọn lábẹ́
ṣé ní gbogbo àṣírí tí mọ́mí jẹ́ tú síta yẹn gbogbo àṣírí tó ń tú síta yẹn ló jẹ́ kó máa yí tí wọ́n.
nǹkan tó dùn wọn gan nìyẹn.
nǹkan tó dùn wọn gangan nìyẹn kì í ṣe pé kì í ṣe pé nǹkan tó ń fọ síta tó jẹ́ pé.
rí mọ́mí jẹ́ láti ìgbà kan tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn jáde tó ń bọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ara wọn máa ní sí traumatize kankan fún wọn.
ó tún máa ṣe nínú nǹkan tó sọ síta.
wọn ò ní gbé kankan sẹ́yìn.
ara wọn á tún máa gbọ́
ẹni tó bá ti wá fún ẹ wá fún wọn tó wò tó.
ní kó má wá fún ẹ ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú òní kó má wá fún wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú òní kó má wá fún wọn ẹni tó bá wá fún wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tó bá wá fún wọn ní jẹ́ kò ṣe pé kí wọn ní jẹ́ wá síta fún wọn kọ́ máa sọ pé ìwọ ti jẹ́ pé jókòó ti pọ́ọ̀tù ọbẹ̀ bí ẹ mo kàn fi ń ṣẹ̀sáǹpù ni o wọ́n ṣe pé
ẹni tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà important wọ́n tún máa ń fàjà sí wọ́n máa ń fún wọn wọ́n fún lẹ́sìn o àmúṣeré náà àwọn fi làákàyè rẹ̀ ṣe jókòó tájú òun láàkàyè ọpọlọ rẹ̀ ti jẹ papọ̀ mọ́
àṣírí tí mọ́mí jẹ́ tú síta yẹn òun ni kí mọ́mí jẹ́ máa jù sí wọn kó máa bí ìní wọn ìyẹn bọ́kọ́ ní máa bọ́ọ̀mù láì kó máa jù sí wọn kó máa lọ sí wọn gidigidi mo bá rí ẹ̀ o.
sísá ọpẹ́yẹmí ṣe rí kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ni èèyàn máa fèsì sí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan máa wà tó pé èèyàn máa gbé mi pé tó máa ní kókò sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹ máa ní kókò sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa sọra wọn di bákan
ọ̀rọ̀ kan náà lájọ ọ̀rọ̀ ní
wọ́n ló kó òpin wá ruru ká wá ruru ṣe rí nǹkan tí èmi kan tẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn àṣírí tí wọ́n sọ síta yẹn nǹkan tó ń yí tiwọn nìyẹn iná ṣe ń sí ọ̀rọ̀ sọ gbogbo àwọn kọ́tọ́dẹ̀ ń sọ kalẹ̀ ń sìn gbogbo kọ́tọ́dẹ̀ ń sọ yìí orí ara wọn ni wọ́n sọ sí.
tí mo dárúkọ lánàá yẹn ó yí tiwọn gan.
ẹ ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì báyẹn ó láwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń sọ tó máa ń yí tiwọn láwọn kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ jákujàku yẹn.
ó ṣe kí ṣe rí oye kí sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń
ó lè jọ pé ìtẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ló ti máa sọ kalẹ̀
ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń yí nílé dìfẹ́ǹdẹ̀
sísọ Ọpẹ́yẹmí ṣẹ́ẹ̀dì kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn máa ń sọ tán ní ọjọ́ kan ṣe náà gbà ṣẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n bá ń bọ́ sálẹ̀ ọkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa bọ́ sálẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa jù sílẹ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ kan náà lájọ sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún ọ ni pé
wọ́n máa tún yàwó rẹ̀ sílùú ni tí wọ́n ti wá sọ́dún pásítọ̀ọ̀mù yìí kẹ́ ẹ̀ fún mi o.
mo wà lórí ṣó Mọ́mítẹ́ni ọmọ ológun lẹ́nu ẹ̀jọ̀ òṣòro náà ẹ wà kẹ́ẹ̀fù mo fọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ yín agbára iṣẹ́ agbára wọn agbára gbogbo agbára tó bá sá lórí mo mọ̀ pé lágbára ọlọ́run kò ní mú un torí orí òdodo lẹwà wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá wà lórí òdodo kò ní jogún òfò ẹni tó bá wà lórí òdodo kò ní páyà lóògùn ọlọ́run láti ọlọ́ gbogbo tó bá ní wù lọ́kànkan gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ti ní plan láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ní báyìí ó máa dùn mọ́ ọ lẹ́mìí ni ó máa dùn mọ́ ọ lẹ́mìí àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá àwọn tí ò ṣe é bá tó àwọn èèyàn rádaràda
ọ̀rọ̀ tí ayífà sọ lánàá ẹ̀ ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ yóò rinlẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ tí wọn nìkan ló ti rinlẹ̀ àwọn nìkan ló ti rinlẹ̀.
wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń pè yín ni fẹ́dírà àbí kí wọ́n sọ yín lórúkọ fẹ́dírà
wọ́n ti sọ pé ìyá máa fọwọ́ gbáyà yín báyìí pé èmi èṣù èmi ìkà.
ọ̀nàrẹ́bù ló pè yín sísá kàrẹ́bù lọ́nàrẹ́bù àbí
èmi ìkà
ló pè yín.
àwọn olùdẹ̀ ló pè mí ní ọ̀nàrẹ́bù.
kí ló wọ́n ní ṣé fẹ́dírà àbí kí ni wọ́n pè
ẹ tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tó bá ní justice fún Mohbad kan sí ìbọn náà fẹ́ fojú sí níbo náà fẹ́ gbójú sí. wọ́n ní tìjú ni wọ́n á ní kókó
ọlọ́run wá sí online gan.
ọlọ́run dẹ́nu wá sí ọjọ́ náà lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn báyìí lọ́jọ́ náà báyìí ẹ̀kọ́ títọ̀.
Omi kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀rọ kan tí mo dúró de justice.
Wàhálà lórí platform yìí yẹn lọ́jọ́ náà báyìí ògbésè yìí la máa gbé wọlé ògbésè rèé.
Ògbésè oníṣàkùṣàkù.
Àdójú òṣàjẹ́ gbogbo akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló máa ń ṣe ojú.
ẹjọ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ náà ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́run. mo nọ́tìsì kankan tí wọ́n bá ní ìfẹ́ tí wọ́n fara rò yá ó ti jẹ́ pé àwọn ni wọ́n máa tí wọ́n bá rí ya ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń ní.
ẹ jọ ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú kọ́ nìyẹn èmi rò pé èmi nìyẹn ọmọ girama èmi rò pé ọlọ́pàá ni mò ń sá fún láì mọ̀ pé ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ ni mò ń sá lọ fún ṣóyè yín bẹ̀ yẹn so ó ṣàdí kí n má sàlùmọ wá dúró pàtó wá rìn dé ọ̀dọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ ní àpé àwọn làwọn bí mi wọ́n ṣàrà chinchin ẹyin sísè ọmọdé mà tó ṣẹ́ láyé mi o wáyé pé mo ti gbọ́ báyìí wà láì nígbà ẹ̀kẹ́ yàwó mi padà wọ́n ṣàkó ẹyin sísè chinchin wọn kò fún mi èmi náà gbó jẹ́ wọn ìwọ̀n mo ń gbó jẹ́ wọn wọn wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀ mi wọ́n ṣàṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàfọwọ́ pa mí lára bó ṣe di pé àwọn tí ń lọ nìyẹn ẹ tí ń lọ kẹ lọ́la àwọn tí ń lọ kílẹ̀ tó ṣú gbàwó màmá wa ń bi wọn pé ṣé o kò ní dúró kó o sùn kó o fara yí ọmọ ẹ kílẹ̀ tó mọ́ ẹ̀yin mélòó ni èmi nìkan ló bí sí ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá mi o èmi nìkan pọ̀ mẹ́ta ni gbogbo ọmọ tán bí màmá wa ń sọ fún wọn pé ṣé ò ní dúró kó sùn tí ọmọ yìí kó gba ooru kẹjọ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan náà papọ̀ kó gba ooru ẹ̀ sára bí ìyá bàbá mi ṣe ń advice ìyá Wùnmí jọ yẹn nìyẹn o ìyá Wùnmí ṣàlọ́run lọ ìyá Wùnmí dẹ̀ lọ I was when I was 16 years tí mo rí ìyá Wùnmí sójú for the first time in my life ó wá tún dìgbà wo ọlọ́dọ̀ grandma mi ní pẹ́ padà wá ló dìgbà wo màmá wa grandma dẹ̀ ṣàlẹ̀ ó kúrọ́jú karagbalẹ̀ lọ ìyá bá rí ẹ la máa parí ẹ ó dá ẹ kí wọ́n lé o bá ń kí mọ́mí ẹ o màmá dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ ìyá Wùnmí máa wá not until after 4 years ọmọ tó ti fílẹ̀ 16 years of her life tó wá jàjàdé tọmọ yẹn dé ẹ̀ ń gbèsè ẹ jọ
ṣé kò yẹ kí ìyá yẹn tiẹ̀ múra àti lò bí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn ìyàwó mi tún wá lọ until after 4 years picture tẹ̀rí ìta yẹn ni mò ń sọ bàtí ìyàwó mi wá dé ìyàwó mi bá ní àwọn fẹ́ mú mi lọ ṣọlidé àwọn fẹ́ kí n meet àwọn ohun mi àwọn àbúrò mi tó kú táwọn bí àwọn fẹ́ kí n meet grandma mi ìyẹn ìyá tó bí ìyàwó mi àtàwọn fámílì àwọn tó kù ní màmá bá tiẹ̀ yarí pé ó lè dédé mú lọ o èmi náà ṣáà ni mo fẹ́ lọ àgbà olùdé ó dàgbà àgbà olùdé tọ́ta mò ń gbà yẹn ni èmi náà ṣáà ni mo fẹ́ lọ bí mo ṣe di ẹrù bí mo ṣe lọ nìyẹn o holiday tí mo lọ ṣe first holiday tí mo lọ ṣe láyé mi pé ìyá mi I was 20 years old kémi àti ìyá mi tó jọ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan náà for the first time mi ò sọ kó tó gbé mi lẹ̀ ní 3 months o wọ́n sùn mo sùn but kò sí connection yẹn I'm not feeling anything for her I don't have any feelings for her she get mo ṣáà lọ mo meet mọ́mì wọn mo meet àwọn mi ò tètè meet mo meet Súnkàn mi lẹ́pẹ́ bàtà wá lọ kí mọ́mì wọn mo meet mi lọ́dọ̀ mọ́mì wọn torí mi náà ọ̀dọ̀ mọ́mì wọn ló gbé mo meet mo meet mọ́mì wọn. And that was the last holiday tí mo lọ ṣe no mo lọ yẹn àti mo lọ ó dà bí wọ́n ṣe activities kan ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yẹn ṣóyè yín ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yẹn gan ìrántí ẹjọ́ báwo ni fọ́tò gbà tí mo wà 20 years old báwo ló ṣe dórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì kì í ṣe pé mo post ẹ o which pain whose pain sweet seduction ó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kó là kí n tó jù ẹ́ sínú odò pupa kó mi tó gbé ẹ lọ àbí káwọn ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ tó yọjú ẹ jẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kó máa là whose pain ni did I understand that pain ṣẹ́gẹ̀t pàtí mo wá ní fọ́tò ẹ̀ máa rántí ká holiday tí mo lọ ṣe ńgbà tí mo gba ìyàwó mi padà sínú láìfù mi lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó mi ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yìí ìyàwó mi ò bọ́ta lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o ìyàwó mi ń ju information ọmọ bíbí inú ẹ̀ ìyàwó mi àti ìyá Túndé wọ́n ń jù fáwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ ti gbàgbé pórí ìkànnì yìí náà.
Stop bringing candy to school.
Okay, did your teacher said no candy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my teacher trashed it.
She trashed it?
Yeah.
She doesn't want you to come to school with candies?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I know. No more candies to school. Okay? Can you go pick up your water,
That's
please?
Mama's bottle.
Huh?
That's the hole.
That's the what?
That's when you eat it.
Oh, you eat it in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know about that.
Mama, why don't you give me candy? Because you're
No
going
candies and juice to school.
Juice? Mommy, give that
He goes to school with Capri Sun and chocolate juice.
No,
But I don't like candies.
Chocolate.
No, finish. I'm not seeing juice, Lola. Don't worry, we go to the store tomorrow. I need cookies in there. We only need juice. Box juice, I need. I need gallon juice.
We have a juice already.
Oh, they always throw candies away. I didn't know about that. Why? Why did they do that?
Because they don't want us to do that.
They don't want you guys to bring candies to school.
ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tẹ̀ wá ń dín lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin mo fẹ́ ṣàdúrà kan fún yín gbogbo ìgbà yóò tẹ bá ti ń jí kẹ́ máa ṣàdúrà pé wọ Ọlọ́run mi ò fẹ́ kẹ́mi mi sùn kí n lè fi rójú sí ìyá àwọn ọmọ mi ìjọ ìsàlẹ̀ o ọmọ jíjálẹ̀ kò dá o sísá Karimot ṣé ẹ̀yin ìgbà tẹ tán fi já yín wò yẹn wọ́n ti sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ wà naked bí ìyá àti bàbá ṣe fi kán dẹ̀ máa lù yín kán dẹ̀ tilẹ̀kùn mọ́ yín lórí kán máa lù yín
ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín nǹkan tí mo sọ fún mi tí Wùnmí rí kọdù mi tó gbé lọ fún tàwa nìyẹn ṣe rí girama mi tó gbà mí sọ́dọ̀ girama mi bí ọkùnrin méje tí girama mi fẹ́ abúlé ṣé wọn ké Monday to Friday girama máa wà lọ girama máa pọ̀ mí sẹ́yìn lọ sọ́jà ṣòye yín so where are your cups ẹ lọ fún cups yìí wá ọmọ yìí dé o wọ́n ti ẹ̀jọ́ ìlàdàrọ̀ tó ń disturb mi girama máa pọ̀ mí sẹ́yìn lọ sọ́jà ẹ já power tap o. Let's power tap. Put in trash. So.
Suppose my brain the trash.
Put it there. Don't worry.
Okay.
Can you? Okay. Let's put it there. So, Mama, for me, saying no soldier. Yeah, it's yucky. Yeah, put it in the fridge, please. Thank you. Over the Saturday, yeah, so baby is stronger over here. So over the weekend, I want my after take a break, pick a cup of juice. Jordan, come and pick your cup of juice. I want my after take a break.
Mom, calling me
so
and works.
Àwọn ọmọkùnrin wọn tó wá kù tó wà nílé. Àwọn dáàdì tèmi ti dàgbà wọn ti wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn àbúrò wọn kan láàbù àwọn ọmọkùnrin wọn mẹ́ta tó wá kúnlé ṣé wọn káwọn ọmọkùnrin àwọn yẹn náà lọ sí ní weekend so màmá máa wò pé káwọn take a break wọ́n wá gbé mi fún pick it up wọ́n wá gbé mi fún àwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn pé ẹ tọ́jú ẹ̀ káwọn tó dé láti ọjà o so màmá okay Eniola thank you. So màmá máa ti lọ sí shop ní nǹkan bíi 9 wọ́n máa dé padà ní 6 or 7 p.m. ìrọ̀lẹ́ so wọ́n wá gbé mi fáwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn kò yẹn pé ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi náà take a break ẹ tọ́jú Karimot kí n tó dé so àwọn yẹn náà kẹ̀lẹ́ mọ̀ ọkọ́mọkùnrin wọ́n máa fẹ́ lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì so tí màmá bá ti lọ báyìí táwọn náà fẹ́ lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù and I'm talking about ọmọ oṣù ní nígbà yẹn ọmọ oṣù ní mi o so wọ́n wá mú mi àwọn ayé àtìlẹ̀kùn mọ́ mi ṣẹ́gẹ̀t wọ́n á fi mí lẹ̀ sínú ilé bóyá ń gbóúnjẹ tì mí gbà yẹn àdónù bọ̀ wọ́n á tì mí mọ́nu ilé àwọn wá lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n ti mọ táìmù tí màmá máa ń dé ṣàwọn káwọn náà ọmọdé ló ń ṣe wọ́n gbà yẹn náà ṣẹ́gẹ̀t ṣáwò wa ní lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ni torí Karimot àwò wa ní lọ ṣe eré pátá afẹ́ ṣe sọ àwọn máa tì mí wọ́n sítórì tí mò ń sọ yìí gan mi rò pé màmá gan mọ̀ pé nǹkan yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ báwọn ṣe ń gbé mi lẹ́lẹ́ ọ̀ǹtìgbà tí Wùnmí rí kọ́ọ̀dù mi tó sẹ̀dẹ̀ sí tàwa lọ play fáwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó ṣe kíní yẹn àwọn ogun ò mọ̀ pé mo mọ sítórì yẹn so àwọn máa tì mí mọ́lé wọn á lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n ti mọ táìmù tí màmá máa dé kí màmá tó dé nìkan bíi 5-6 wọ́n á ti sáré wálé tó wọn máa fi ké màá ti ké màá ti pẹ̀ sójú kan na bí dẹ̀ ni màmá máa ń dé fún ìgbà why would I talk to my friend why not.
When I do my assignment, I drive on my car.
So why can't I talk to my friend? So, àwọn máa sáré dé kí àti màmá tó dé kọ́ máa mọ̀ báwọn ti kà ní wọlé. So, ẹ ò kí n apínà dé fún mi àti so bí ọmọdé tí mo jẹ́ mo lè ti fi ọwọ́ fa napín dànù nígbà tí mo ń ké. Ìgbẹ́ ṣàmáyé gbogbo lẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ tó ti tì mọ́lé fún hours ṣẹ́gẹ́t ọmọ oṣù ni mo ń sọ yìí ó kọ̀tínú náà tí mo fi dánmọ ọdún kan ọdún méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́gẹ́.
Karimot no be that one we dey find wetin happen to Mohbad una no dey talk that one una dey go Ijebu every time wetin dey happen una still dey go Ijebu.
ìfẹ́ lọ fún àdúgbò àjò ẹ ká ìdúró lórí bàbá sókè. tèmi tó máa jẹ́ nìyẹn má fọ ọlọ́run ló ràn ọ́ tó bá bo mọ́ sílẹ̀ ọlọ́run máa tún rán lómi tó máa bo ìwọ ló mọ̀gbà tó gbàdúrà sọlọ ṣé 3 o'clock 2 o'clock 1 o'clock lóru ló ń gbàdúrà ló ń gbàwẹ̀ ọlọ́run aláàánú sẹ̀ aláàánú wa dé aláàánú wa sọ pé ó ti rẹ̀ òun ó wá fẹ́ fọ́ sí ẹ̀ múgùn képọ̀ ọlọ́run ni kò padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ọmọ ọgbọ́n Jola, you don't understand Yoruba. Good morning, Ella. Good morning. Padà sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́run fún lówó ọlọ́run ń bò láṣìírí tó fi ń fún ọ torí pé àdúrà tí wọ́n gbà sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́run dáhùn. Tó bá tí wọ́n lọ ń fọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ nìyẹn o ti ń bọ èèyàn nìyẹn. Jola, o ti ń bọ èèyàn nìyẹn bọ́ lọ́wọ́. Tọ́lọ̀ bá ní gbé ibi tó ń ràn dé nìyẹn tí kò bá tó ẹ̀ tó nídìí mọ́ ọlọ́run àti rán ẹlòmíì sẹ́ oh believe máa gbé tó bá ti dúró téèyàn kan máa sọ pé tó bá sáwà kò síwọ̀ gifters givers never like èmi ò ní gifters ò bọ̀ mo ní giver àwọn giver they will never lack ajé. Jora, thank you so much. I thought you don't understand Yoruba. Kila Adesi so Adiola ni se. Shadiola ti wọ́n ìgbà ni. Mi ìrìn Adiola mi. Shadiola ti wọ́n bíbá ni. Adiola yìí yẹ. Adiola gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé kí wọ́n porúkọ Adiola. Shadiola wa kéré ni. Ó súnmọ́ Grammy. Ó kọ́ra pé kí on God wọlé kí máa pọ̀ on God. You do alright. On God. On God ló pè tó ó filẹ̀ gàrà ó kàn pọ̀ on God lásán. On God. On God. Mi ìrẹ́rìn ọ̀nà ò lè bẹ́ sàn God. Ìyàwó lébi ò lè bẹ́ sàn God aláàkúà. Replay kò síbí báyìí kò síbí. Tó bá wà mí tó ṣe máa ti já mi. Mò ń fún ẹ láṣìírí. On God. Ẹni tó ń pè lọ on God. Gbàgbé. Ó sì kí n gbá kan jù kan lọ, ó jura wọn lọ. Ó kọ pé ó filẹ̀ làgàrà. The only unshakable shaker. Mo kì í shake your God máa ń shake mi. Mo máa shake. Ọkàn mi máa gbọ̀n. Mi mẹ́lòmí o. Mo mẹ́lòmí o. On God. Feel ajá ọ̀hún ń sẹ̀. Adex ló recognize in the comment section. Adex kí ló dé mo play violence lálẹ́ sí adé tó ń wà ní Aisha ó ti rí adé tó ń mi tick plugger ó ti gbé anything lẹ́nu yìí ajé princess kan dúró rí ni precious dúró rí Àníkẹ́ baby Àníkẹ́ people dey see a lot but you no go know. Wàá fojú wọn ní kiri wọ̀ bọ̀ nǹkan tójú wọn ti rí. Ojú jù ọ́ tó wà ní 60 years old lọ. Small Maria, Ọlọ́run sẹ́, big God, aláàkọ́. Èwo ni wèrè tún mi ṣe àtàdẹ́sì ṣé gè ní much love báwo? Ẹ má yẹ káwọn yankí mi ká mi mọ́ bíbá ẹ̀yà jẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ. Ẹ fẹ́ lọ ẹ̀yin fáǹsì mi. Táwọn yankí bá ká mi mọ́ bíbá yìí, wọn ò ní jẹ́ ń sùn. Jordan, why you dey laugh? Wọn ò ní jẹ́ ń sùn. Mi ìfẹ́ jálá ìfọ̀mọ́ yín lójú, ọ̀nà mi bro. You know me, bro, I do. This is glam, I see you. But I don't get out.
Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀gá wà nínú ilé which is àǹtí wò wọ́n. Èèyàn tí kò bá lè fi tiẹ̀ ṣe kò lè dúró sínú ilé yẹn. Ṣé ọmọ yìí ó kéré ni ọmọ yìí ti pẹ́ nínú ayé ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò lè mú. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò lè mú kò tí ì dáa. Èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé ewé kan ò ní jábọ́ kí Ọlọ́run má mọ̀ sí i. Ọlọ́run gan fi ìyà ẹ̀jẹ̀ mú ó fi ń jẹ Nàìjíríà níyà èèyàn tó bá lójú ẹ̀mí. Ọlọ́run fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ yìí ó fi ń jẹ wá níyà. Ẹ wo bá ṣe ń jìyà tó ní Nàìjíríà. Òdì ọmọ kú ẹ sọ pé sóun ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú ni. Ó ń kọ́ ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú lóòótọ́. Bó tẹ wóró kú tọmọ yìí kú. Ọmọ tí ò sick tí nǹkan kan ò ṣe. Ó kàn déédéé kú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí i. Advice mi ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kún fàdúrà kí Ọlọ́run kó fojú àṣebí wọn. Lóòótọ́ àmọ́ àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ yìí ó dẹ̀ hàn lọ́kàn ara tiwọn náà.
Mi ò mọ àwọn tó ṣe o. Mi ò mọ àwọn tó ṣe. Wọ́n ní kó wá sẹ́ni tó ṣe.
Ok. Òun náà ló máa sọ torí wípé inú ilé ló kú sí. Inú ilé lọmọ yẹn kú sí. Òun náà ló máa wá sọ ẹni tó pa. Bóun náà ló bá pa òun náà ló máa wá sọ.